Look at that suit.
Well, I'm a little delayed because I'm watching on the Spectrum app right now.
Okay.
Oh, it's fresh. It reminds me it's oh,
Nope.
Cosmo, come on, buddy. Yeah, this Jalen Green's. There's like an episode of How I Met Your Mother where Barney buys a suit that's lined with
Oh my
diamond.
god, I love How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite shows. It's one of the reasons why I live in New York City right now. Because I want to live that sort of lifestyle, and my dog is going crazy. Honestly, you know what's so crazy about this Jalen Green pick? Not really crazy. Is I feel like it like kind of like marks like the beginning of that. You know, like how big guys used to go like number one overall if you were like good at all.
Yeah, yeah. I know. Like people were talking about that with Evan Mobley. Like, man, if this were a few years ago, he'd be in contention for number one overall. But like now, he's going 3 at best.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I mean, that was what I brought up in the forum because I just think it's interesting because even if you look at like the DeAndre Ayton draft, like
That's the thing. I think that's...
like Luka was obviously the best player in the draft. Like I don't know how anyone thought any otherwise.
Washington has traded Westbrook to the Lakers.
Whoa.
It's a
2024 second, 2028 second for Kuzma, KCP, Harrell, and 22.
That's not bad.
Wait, what?
That's
They're getting picks back?
They're getting
no.
A second in 2024 and in 2028.
Oh.
The Lakers are kind of the favorites now. Good for that. Good
Are
for
they?
Actually, I don't know.
I brought this up, but like, man, I feel like every time something like this happens, like people go from like, man, Westbrook sucks, he's trash, he's overrated. Then as soon as they're with LeBron, it's like, man, LeBron got another star. Come on, guys. You know what I mean?
I think Westbrook was probably like pretty trash like the beginning of the year, and then like they like really like came on late. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
I don't have his stats like from that like 17-6 run that they had at the end of the season, but I think he's like still like him. You know, like maybe not like 5 years ago triple double every time him, but yeah, I think he's still like not that diminished.
I think the thing is the Lakers they didn't really have any assets, right? So they needed more help. This is the best they could get.
Yeah, last what is that? It's the 23 games of the year. I don't know what their record was.
I think it was mostly him. A big part of it.
He put up 23, 14, and 14 on 45% from the field, 32% from three.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
It's like good numbers. It's triple double.
Like, he always puts up great numbers, right? But the thing is, how is he going to fit next to LeBron? It's going to be MP Harrison in the form. Said it best. It's going to be great for LeBron in the regular season when he can really coast. But then when the playoffs start, and there goes Devin Mobley, number 3.
Yeah. Well, wow. Yeah, I really hate that I'm on a delay.
We're spoiling
Stop
that
with
for Jim.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Woj. I can't believe ESPN still allows him to do that.
I'm watching it.
I love that. I love that because, like, I remember when he got hired the first draft, he did that, and they were like, "You can't do that." And so then he switched from going like, "Oh, the Rockets are picking Mobley, or the Cavs are picking Mobley."
They're suspected.
I mean, like, they were strongly considering. They have their eye on. I love it.
I mean, I really just don't see how Mobley and Jared Allen work. Like, you're really going to sign Allen to $100 million? Because I think that's what he wants.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah, I think. Well, I've read some people
honestly
who say that Mobley might start off as a 4 in the NBA, just because of like how absolutely skinny he is.
Do like the Kristoff's treatment for him until he can hit that like
Junior.
Until he hit the yeah, I don't know. But still, it's like if you're gonna sign him to $100 million, it's like Jared Allen's gonna be really tough to trade. If I'm the Cavs, I feel like I call the Hornets. And I guess you really can't do anything because like the league year is not up until like August 6th or whatever. But yeah, I would like try to orchestrate like a sign and trade with them for number 11 for Allen. Like that would be my plan if I was Kobe Altman or whatever the guy of the GM of the Cavs is. I don't even know if he still is the GM.
I mean, I think they might just like they might just be done with Jared Allen. Like they might have something in the works for like trading him.
I would hope so, because like I would rather just give Mobley all the minutes at the 5, because like that's what he is. Let's not pretend. Like you're gonna march out. Garland, Sexton, Okoro, Mobley, and Allen. I guess. I mean, they were doing it with Drummond and they were doing Drummond and what's his face, McGee.
Yeah.
For a while together, which is just crazy.
Well, I know we're the Knicks, and like we're not really in a position to throw shade, but like it is the Cavs.
At least we like.
Did you guys see that that 3-part thing that SB Nation did on the rise of the Cavs, like their entire history?
No, I didn't.
No.
I haven't.
Oh, it's great. It's like it is like over 2 hours long, but I enjoy.
I've watched.
What was it?
Watching nothing lately.
You go to the YouTube channel for Secret Base. They used to be SB Nation.
Oh yeah.
One of their things is like they had a 3-part miniseries about the Cavs from start to 2016. I also watched. They had a 6-hour long history of the Seattle Mariners, which is just infinitely depressing. But I watched all of it, and apparently next month they're coming out with one for the Atlanta Hawks. So.
Oh god.
Oh no, the Falcons. Sorry, my bad.
I really hate Kendrick Perkins at these things. Cosmo, stop it.
Seems like you're
really. Yeah, he was we were watching like the end of that Kanye thing the other night, and he was like barking at Kanye on stage. It was like really funny, and like he was like getting serious. Like normally he like if he's barking, he just like barks like generally loud at nothing. But he was like looking at the screen and kind of like growling, and it was like looking like right at Kanye being like wearing that dumb little hat that he had on. I was like, oh man, there's something he's not liking to hear.
But I was crazy for like any animal in a commercial.
Yeah, like I just don't like. I feel like ESPN's trying to like recreate Charles Barkley.
Yeah,
and I just don't think that works. Oh yeah, no, the Lakers are getting 2nd-round picks.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy. I misunderstood you when you said. I'm seeing the screen, the trade on the screen right now. That's I can't believe they gave up any sort of assets, even if they're going to be bad. Who knows? That 2024 pick might be like at the top of the 2nd round.
That 2028 pick though.
Who knows?
Well, who goes?
Will we even be alive by then?
I can't even believe we're at the point where we can trade 2028 picks. Like
it's kind of crazy to think. And I like that suit too. Is that Jalen Suggs? Yeah, that's Jalen Suggs. That suit's fresh. I like it. I'm also wearing gray right now, so I feel like a part of the squad.
Nope. What do we got?
I mean, it's definitely going to be Suggs. There's no way. There's no one. Like I would be shocked.
No, it's not.
Scotty Barnes.
Wow.
Is it?
You know what?
Yeah, Scotty Barnes.
Haven't announced it.
I told you guys. Yeah.
You know what? He fits what Masai Ujiri likes. He's just like a super long, gangly guy. Oh. My dog is turning the camera off on me.
He's kind of like.
Wow, what a surprise! Oh yeah, I would think exactly like Siakam.
I don't know. I think he's a better ball handler.
If you're about to hear, I wonder if you're about to hear that they're about to have the 14th pick, the Raptors as well. Or 7, I don't know.
Right, here goes. Yep.
Wow.
And they kept showing it.
Many of us called that.
Wow.
That's really surprising. I wonder how happy the Magic are.
Oh, geez, yeah.
I mean, they have a lot of guards, but
yeah,
none of them are like real point guards. But
Like,
is
oh.
Jalen Suggs is Jalen Suggs even a point guard? I don't even know.
I mean, he has the ball in his hands and he puts it in the hoop. So who really cares?
Yeah.
I still think he can do so much more. I peg him as a future 20+ point per game guy.
I just don't see it, man.
Yeah.
He's got like no off the bounce game. Like I don't
Yeah.
think he can shoot. I don't think he can shoot at all.
Give him a couple years.
Well, we'll see. I mean, if anyone can develop him, it's the Raptors. Like that
He's
is.
the next Patrick Williams.
Nah.
I think he's worse than Patrick Williams. To be honest
Really?
with you,
I wasn't a fan of Patrick Williams.
Yeah, I'm not. I do not. I don't like Barnes at all. Oh, let me get a toy for my dog. Hopefully, he stops biting me and barking.
Yeah. So what do you think, Moo? You think this means that they got to trade for Siakam?
No, I think they just don't believe that Suggs. It's weird because you would think Suggs is the perfect guy, right? With Lowry gone but I don't know.
Well, what I'm saying is though, right? Is like, I mean, you can't have both Siakam and Barnes long term, right? That's not.
And they also have OG, right?
Yeah, OG.
And OG, they love OG Anunoby too. Yeah, I mean,
Very similar.
He's damn good. He's like developing an off the dribble game too. So who knows? So I wonder. Like I said, I wonder if you're going to see the Raptors picking again at 7. Siakam goes to Golden State.
Oh, you think? Yeah, maybe.
So,
Siakam might fit in Golden State, but
so like whenever I see OG now, I always think like you guys remember that really like I really like looked into the Bucks draft history, and like they traded the first round pick that became OG Anunoby for like Grievous Vasquez.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like that's all I can think about now. Like man,
I caught a little heat in the forum for mentioning being kind of blown away about Cade Cunningham having a baby. I was told not to judge.
He's 20.
Yeah.
He can't have kids, you know.
Obi should have kids. Kind of getting older.
Right.
Also,
I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't have grandfather. Doesn't have grandkids already, you know.
Oh, you mean Duarte?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that guy is going that hard for him in the draft. Like, he's not worth it. No, he's not worth that much effort.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's really good. He's really talented, and I would totally be down with drafting him. I just don't know if I would want to trade up.
No,
that's all.
I know. Question is, is Orlando going to look to do a trade?
Well, I mean,
I would not be surprised.
What would you think they would trade? Do you think they really wanted Barnes? They can still go Kuminga here.
They could. I think it's a reach. I think Suggs still, they should have enough fans around the league. They might be able to deal him for something good.
Imagine all of a sudden we find out it's like Randall's now in Orlando because we take Terrence Ross and the 5th pick.
That is a super that is an Orlando move through and through.
Oh, I mean, they did it when they traded for Serge Ibaka. Like I still remember that being you were like, you're giving up Oladipo already. Yeah. I was like, why?
It's like, what is this?
I guess they too. I guess they, if they stay Suggs, I don't see how you could pick anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, it makes all the sense in the world to me. But we've already been surprised once. That's what's so fun. Like, I'm gonna love looking at all the mocks tomorrow and just being like, ooh, how bad for you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, I just gotta mention some Coke. You'll be on in an hour.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Hopefully that'll be the draft's going way faster than I thought it would. I don't know why I always remember this taking a really long time.
Probably because we're used to picking relatively soon, and then having to wait.
Yeah, probably just stop and ignore everything from there on out.
Yeah.
So even I feel I don't know. I just feel even to 8, would always take a really long time. But I guess it's been a half hour and we've only done 5 picks. It did get started pretty quickly.
That's faster than the NFL draft.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, that's just the worst.
Oh, okay. Can I just go? So the one thing though that I think the NFL draft does way better than the NBA draft is it's I think it's just really stupid that when a team makes a trade in the NBA for a draft pick, they still treat it like they never traded it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird because it's like the league rules or whatever.
Yeah,
so it's like
yeah.
that
I understand
that
it, but it's like it's just weird because it's like, well, you just got drafted by this team. You should wear their hat and not have to like answer questions about it. And it's like super.
That's
what's it's just funny.
That's what's so weird.
Yeah,
that Shamit trade.
Yeah,
it's like that Shamit trade that happened earlier today. It's like he's gonna get a Nets. He's gonna get a Suns hat, and it's like he's not gonna ever play with there. We already know he's not gonna play there. He's just like waiting on the paperwork to be signed.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, it is Suggs.
It is, right?
Yeah, I always think about like when I'm talking about that. Like there's like one specific memory I have of, I forget what it was. It was like some like 20 something pick got traded to like Indiana or something, and Jalen Rose was like spending the entire time talking about how great of a fit he'd be in OKC, and it's like, well, he ain't playing there. That entire segment is worthless now. But yeah, so we got Jalen Suggs going to the Magic. They might actually have a point guard now. They're kind of like us in that way.
Yeah, I mean they're just like a collection of young pieces right now that like have no like plan or. I mean, like their best player is Jonathan Isaac. Is that like anything exciting? Cole Anthony did have some moments like at the end of the season this year, but yeah, it's the beginning of a rebuild. I feel like you going to a high character guy, and like Florida would be nice, like Disney World's no state income tax. I'd be happy. Like Miami gets all the perks, but I don't think Orlando could be that bad.
Yeah. I don't think it would be. I don't know. I would not want to live in Florida though. Like I've been to Florida quite a bit. I would not want to live there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't be. I'm not a warm weather person. I don't thrive in that climate. Surprisingly enough.
Yeah, I'm very much a cold weather guy. I don't like. So I mean, the thing about Orlando is like they've like us. They've kind of been in a perpetual rebuild for the last like over almost a decade now.
Yeah, since Dwight Howard left.
Yeah.
It was like 2012, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, they tried to jumpstart it. Like they just made a bad bet. Like we made a good bet. We bet on Randall, and it turned out to work. They bet on Serge Ibaka and Vucevic. They made a couple eighth seeds or whatnot. Like they made a smart choice to tear down. I mean that they have two. Like getting Suggs is huge. Like I personally, I would prefer Suggs over Barnes, and like that was like the whole thing. Like now you can probably grab Kuminga at 8. That'd be pretty solid, or maybe Moody. Then all of a sudden you have a whole new backcourt, and you're set to go.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I just like I don't know. I kind of want the Magic to be good at this point. You know what I mean?
They're my second favorite team. I like the Magic a lot. I was always a big Tracy McGrady fave.
I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but my second favorite team is kind of the Raptors, just because I like teams that were created in the same year that I was born.
Well, that's what I was laughing about, the Cleveland Indians being renamed the Guardians, because it just like seems like a very Raptors thing. They're just like, oh, well, what's popular right now? The MCU. What's a popular movie in the MCU? Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's do that, because the Raptors were named because Jurassic Park also came out the year of your birth. So that's how we ended up with the Raptors. So that's like, it just seemed like such a parallel to me.
No, Jurassic Park came out in 93. I was born in 95.
I thought the Raptors were 94 when they were created. Or the Magic were 92, I think.
No, the Raptors' first season was 95-96. I remember I know this. I know this because that was the year that the Bulls set the record, and they lost to the Raptors twice that year.
Okay. Oh, so
And that was,
here's
that was
a
their first year.
so here's a Wasserman thing on Twitter. Well, now that Fultz is there, doesn't make any sense with Fultz and Cole Anthony already there. What about the Knicks for Markelle Fultz?
Ugh.
What? 19th and 21?
Maybe not 19 and 21. I don't know what for what, but like you try to poach him off their hands for not really having a role.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I think Fultz is actually a better player than anybody you could get from the 19 or 21.
Hey, Moo, do you know what his contract's like?
No, that might scare me off. Tell me.
It's like
50
3 years,
mil-
50 mil?
Yeah, 3 years, 50 million starting this year.
Yeah, that's a little too much.
Yeah, no, I don't want him. No, I mean, listen. Like, I am all for like buy low guys, like pick them up, second draft type guys. That's not buy low. He's already under contract and he's going to be expensive.
What is that, like 17 million, 18 million?
16.5, 16 and a half, 17.
I don't know. I mean, maybe Knox and 32, kick the tires on that. I think I might try it. He's coming off an ACL injury. That's the only problem. If he was just like a regular type of injured, I think I would try it a chance. Oh my god. Oh man.
Next, what?
I gotta turn off Twitter. I can't. Someone very surprising is about to go at 6.
Is it too
No. But it's definitely I am shocked by this. Because when I first started scouting this guy, he was a second rounder. So
Bones?
No. That
Second rounder,
No.
Jaylen Johnson.
all right here. Well, I'm on a delay on you guys too. So
Kyle, don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to spoil it. You've been spoiling it on me.
I'm
so
gonna say it as soon as I say it.
yeah,
I got
Oh,
a
man.
regular cable on in the background. It ain't.
my
Plus,
fiance's
plus
out
the
in
stream's
the
on
living
the
room.
way, so
Yeah, my fiance's out in the living room, so I didn't want to do that out.
Oh, wow.
Do this in front of.
What?
wow,
Jaylen
Yeah.
Johnson?
wow. I guess you could say they were excited about this kid.
Yeah, right.
That
They
was fun.
really went down. They really went down under.
Okay,
Oh,
come on.
Giddy?
This one.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I told you.
Come on.
That was another guy I had on the trade up.
I put at least a D plus in the effort for my joke. That was an F minus.
Bet you, man, the Grizzlies have to be really fucking depressed right now. They traded up to get Giddy for him to go
Wow.
6. Wow. I mean, I like Giddy, but 6 is crazy.
It's surprising. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, maybe this is like a trade. Maybe they're gonna steal something from the Grizzlies and trade back or something. But wow, I'm a fan. I like him, but
There you go.
at 6.
Yep.
Jeez. All right, I'm gonna grab a beer
See,
right
this
now.
is why I
as we're
said
in-
we should go at the start because something wild was gonna happen.
Yeah, I can't.
You
I
wanted
can't
us
get
to
over
wait
this.
till like the.
No,
next
you're
one.
right. Yeah, I was gonna wait till 10 because I figured we had a chance to trade up to 10. But no, this is a much better. Yeah, wow.
You know, this just really shows like everyone was talking about. Oh, the top 6 are set. There's just we all know who's going there. It's like we didn't know shit.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah, yeah. I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like Presti's like outsmarting himself right there, right now.
Oh my god, Bouknight might go to Golden State.
Yeah,
That's the guy they wanted, right?
I don't know. There's rumors that he was tight with Kuminga.
Come on, Jaylen Johnson, fall to 19. Come on.
I think there. I've seen like a report that said he might go to the fall of the second round. They're like, I think there's like real bad character concerns about him. I'm worried on like a guy that quits on teams. Like,
Yeah.
I know it was a COVID year, but like we just saw Dennis Smith Jr. as a guy that quit on teams with all the talent in the world, and he just like completely folded. That's what I'm worried about.
Well, my worry is more about like fit. Like I think he's like less bad than Opie, but at the same time, it's like isn't he like more of a power forward? How do you can't really fit that next to Randall, and then like that basically invalidates the Obi pick too. So it's like I don't really
Yeah,
see us
he
going
he he reminds me of Randall. Actually, I think his their games are very similar. I don't know if he and like the thing that freaks me out is like he has like no off the bounce game or jumper to by any means. He like doesn't know what to do in the half court. So it's like that's cool that we have another guy that wants to run, but if you can't do anything else, what do you got? I don't know. All right, hold on one second. I'm going to grab
go
a
get
beer
your
from the
beer.
fridge.
Go run. Hurry up. I don't know. What do you think, Moo? You think they go with Kuminga upside?
I
Or
think they have to.
you do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can see it either way because like
I should just go Duarte right now and get it over with.
highest
like
upside in the draft. Age is just a
to
number,
be like,
baby. R. Kelly.
Oof. Yeah, that's one of the we have like a list of things not to play at the wedding. R. Kelly happens to be one of those things on the list. And them and the Black Eyed Peas and Pitbull. Absolutely not.
Oh, hey, we got Coke in the chat. He's not here, but we can give you his thoughts. Scotty Barnes 4th. Wow. Giddy went 6th. Wow.
Yeah, I think Giddy's way more shocking than Barnes at 4.
Oh yeah.
Like
oh yeah.
Like there was definitely I definitely saw some chatter that the Raptors were like into Barnes.
Yeah.
So like I'm not like completely flabbergasted by that, but boy, Giddy's out of left field.
Yeah, because like the way that all the mocks like looked, the way it all looked was like, top 4 was gonna be Cade, Green, Mobley, Suggs, and then every one of them had Barnes at 5. So him jumping up in the top 4 isn't that big of a reach. But then like Giddey, like I don't think anybody had that.
Well, he's a point guard that doesn't have an off the dribble game. It's just like I would take a shot at that in the late lottery as like somebody that you can develop. But at 6, I mean, I guess they were just not in love with Kuminga or Book Night. Maybe too much overlap with SGA, or maybe are they trying to move on from SGA? Are they going to put the ball in Giddy's hands instead? I mean, SGA drives like 20 times a game. It's like how do you not let him do that? How do you like take him off ball?
I think he led the NBA.
He might have. I know he's probably top 10 definitely. If he led it, that's would he be less surprising.
All right, let's see who the Warriors go with.
I feel like I should go onto Twitter so when you spoil it, I know. Actually, I don't care. Like, it's the point where people like make fun of me because of my Twitter addiction. I got like my buddy sent me like a meme before of like some guy who's like at the bar on his phone and like a robber comes in and like robs the whole place and they just like leave him alone because he's just like sitting there on his phone and he like gets off his phone and looks down and everyone's like laying on the ground. He's like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, now that I'm like saying it out loud, it feels kind of staged, but it cracked me up. But
it's in. Let's see. So who are they taking?
Davion Mitchell.
Nope.
Is it Kuminga?
Yeah, it's Kuminga.
Okay. Yeah.
They could always draft the guy and move him.
Yeah.
So
I you know what? I wouldn't be shocked if they try to like package Kuminga, Wiseman, and whoever they get at 14.
Right.
Oh, he's wearing a yellow suit. That fits.
Yeah, perfect.
It looks good too. I like it. Or is that more orange? I feel like it's probably more of an orange. I was like, did he know something? Remember a few years ago, like Malik Monk had.
Coke has a comment. He says LaMelo Ball's success directly, definitely influenced the Giddey rise. I kind of agree with that. I can see that.
Yeah, like a tall, lanky playmaker. The only thing, the big difference, and I mean, I'm sure everybody sees the big difference between Giddey and LaMelo is that like you definitely could trust LaMelo. He wasn't efficient at it, but he would take off the bounce jumpers like all the time. So, that's the main difference.
This next pick
is
simultaneously surprising and not surprising. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna tell you guys who these guys are, but I do have Woj up on my screen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's the Magic pick. So it's not Book Night then.
Yeah, it's not Book Night. It seems like the Magic, like they're drafting based on. It seems like they're doing it based on like their like board beforehand and aren't taking into account Book Night falling. Though I don't know. This guy. I haven't really looked at this guy, so I don't know.
Yeah, but like, do they have a spot for him? I guess I would rather, I wouldn't draft around R.J. Hampton or Cole Anthony.
No.
Like they have a very crowded backcourt now.
Yeah, I guess so.
What do they go? Franz Wagner?
Yep.
Wagner. They did.
Hey, I'm not gonna come out and tell you guys it, but like if you're gonna guess it.
Yeah, how could I not?
All right, do you want me to just not say anything?
Yeah, no, yeah, please don't say anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stop.
That's a weird pick though. I don't like it. I'm not a Wagner fan.
So that means that, Book Night kind of fallen a little bit.
Yeah.
You get I don't know if
he's not making it out of goal. He's not making it past Golden State though.
Yeah, but we might be getting into trade up range with him.
I know. I hope. Well, we've been talking with the Hornets. I would send them Mitch just to make Shams mad.
It says we called up to Orlando for 8. So, but I don't know what we offered them.
Yeah, who knows? What could we offer them?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have anybody on the roster, so it's really tough to even offer anybody.
You can offer him a choice of the 2023 Nick or Dallas pick, whichever is better.
True.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I feel like people are overrating the value of that Dallas pick in 23.
Yeah.
Because it's top 10 protected.
Yeah.
And it doesn't become unprotected first ever. So.
It just becomes Luka's there, and he's obviously going to be. He's probably a top 5 player in the league.
Yeah, and like even if he gets hurt, the best it can be is 11th.
Yeah, which is great. Say we're also bad, but
so we got another comment from Coke. It says with the way the draft's trending, we might not have to trade up. Let's see if the reach picks continue. I agree, kind of. It depends. Again, trading up at this point is all right. We're zeroed in on our guy. If we're zeroed in on Book Night, you gotta make the move for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I'm curious now because let's say Book Night makes it to that Pacers pick or whatever. What does that also mean for Davion Mitchell? Because will they go Book Night? Will he continue to fall? Mm-hmm. He could potentially be there at 19. I don't know. Who needs a guard?
Yeah, I think what might be happening is I think teams might be a little hesitant because of his 3-point shooting numbers in college.
Sure.
I think that's I think we got to the point because I know you two don't do build a franchise, but me and Coke do. I know there's definitely a point where you're about to send the pick in and you're like, hang on a second, did I think about everything? And then you start to overthink the pick. So I feel like I need to get it. I feel like I gotta get it in next season for build a franchise. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
I was in the original ones, but yeah.
Well, I'm just on the forum all the time, so I figure you might as well play.
Yeah. So, tell me about this guy because I haven't really done much looking at him. What do you know about him?
Franz.
Moo, do you want to take that? What are your thoughts on?
I,
What are your thoughts on him?
I think he's a very I think he's underrated. I know a lot of guys don't like him because he's not athletic. He doesn't really do, I don't think his shooting is all that great either. But at the end of the day, the is a smart guy. He has a very good feel for the game. Excellent all around player. I think
So what you're saying is he's
folks,
white.
Yeah,
surprisingly, I think he's a lot more agile and moves
Sneakily
better than
agile.
your typical, yeah.
I
So
think I just think he's like a jack of all trades, like a
yeah,
master of none.
yeah,
He's like
yeah.
he's a good defender, not a great defender. He's like a good pick and roll player, not a great pick and roll player. There's like nothing like you can really like hang his hat on and be like this is his calling card. At least with like Giddy, you're like
Hmm.
he's an elite playmaker, and there's no part of Wagner's game that's like elite. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I feel like when you're at the top of the draft, you look for guys who like are just good, and then they have the potential to get better at a lot of things. But once you get to like post lotto to like late first, you look at like, all right, this guy's a specialist. He does one or two things really well, and we just fit him into a role. Coke likes him. Says he looks like prime Karolinko. That's for his season.
Really? Wow, that's a
For his season.
pretty
Not,
yeah, that's high. I was gonna
that's
say
a
that's
pretty
high.
good
That's high
compliment.
praise.
I don't know about that, but
I mean, I feel like probably my negative vibes are from him because it's like every time I watch Michigan, he was like very scrubby and like didn't really do anything. So like maybe that's like influencing my opinion on him. Like I just remember him like they kept going to him down the stretch of like probably one of the NCAA tournaments and him just being like it was like a bricklayer. And I was just like, ugh. It was like he's a top 10 pick, and apparently yes. So what do you think Sacramento does here? Do they gotta go book night, right?
yeah, I feel like they have
they're close to trade. Were they supposed to? Well, maybe not with the Lakers trade for Westbrook, but they were
Yeah.
rumored to be close to
it
Buddy,
was like
right?
healed.
Moving.
It was like
Yeah.
healed for the Westbrook deal.
I wonder
I
if
was
we'll
gonna
take
take
it.
it if they offered it. I would have taken it.
Yeah, I figured that they would do Bagley and Healed for like whatever.
Right.
So,
And I just can't imagine. I just can't imagine us taking that much salary in.
Can I just?
If we were tanking, I bet we would, but we don't want to do that anymore.
The good news about Healed is that his contract is front loaded, but like again, it's still a lot of money. The thing about can I use Healed as another example of reasons why I don't trust guys who are 23 in college. I don't trust their production, their skills, what their skills.
Where
are.
do you think he peaked? What?
I think he's solid though. He's just over. I wouldn't want to pay him the
that's
money
what I mean.
that.
That's what I mean, though.
Yeah.
It's like you watched him in college, and it's like this kid looks like a superstar, and then he gets in the league, and he's like, he's okay. I mean, he's kind of mostly just a 3-point guy.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Because he's a college scorer. Because he doesn't have the height, he doesn't have the quickness, NBA explosiveness.
He puts up solid numbers. It's just like
He does.
He
It's just
doesn't.
I don't know if it's the most efficient, right? So
Yeah. Well, I think his efficiency is fine. I just think he's like a horrid defender, and he's
That's it.
obviously on Sacramento.
Yeah, because like I'm saying, like you see like let me try and find it. Yeah, his career 3-point attempt rate, which is threes per total field goals, is 55%. Last year it was 73%. Like
Yeah.
another.
Well, that's like Devontae Graham. He's like he shoots like 37% from the field because he only takes 3-pointers.
Yeah. So we got another comment from Coke. He says he won't hurt his team in a bad way, but will help in several facets. His main drawback is lack of athleticism to create scoring for himself.
right.
He's talking Wagner.
Yes, Wagner.
Yeah. That's why I find it even more fascinating that he's going to Orlando because it's like they don't really have like a go-to guy,
they
like
just drafted Jaylen Suggs, so hopefully.
Sure.
So I think they think hopefully he's the guy.
Right. But like that's why I thought like it made a lot of sense here in Sacramento because it's like you already have Fox and you already have Halliburton, two guys that can create a little bit, and so you can just plug him at the 3 and just let him stand outside the arc, or like occasionally, break down off closeouts.
You guys ready for another Buck Wild? It's not really Buck Wild, but it's
Kai Jones.
No, that would be
Oh
Buck
man,
Wild.
I thought it was gonna be Kai. It's like they have to re-sign Richard Holmes, and they can only, like, for whatever reason, his it's a CBA thing. Oh, here comes Adam Silver now on my screen.
He's already picked it for me. So
I know. Interesting.
right?
Okay, well there goes my theory. It's Davion Mitchell.
That's wild. Wow. That's kind of
wild,
right?
Why?
Maybe they want to trade Fox. Yo, Kings, what's up?
Yeah, it's like
here's IQ, Mitch, OB, Knox, and our picks for Fox. What's up?
Yeah, like Mitchell's good, right? Like, I feel like I keep saying this, but like, I didn't really look at him that hard, but like, I know he's good.
He's good.
It's another weird fit.
Yeah,
it's not necessarily a bad. I don't think it's necessarily a bad pick. I'm very confused.
You know what? I think the big sell is that not so much what he does, but how he plays. Because the Kings, they need guys that can play the way that Mitchell plays. I don't know if it's worth investing.
They're horrid defensively. They're terrible
ninth.
defensive teams. Like, bring him in.
Yeah,
it's like, can you? Again, you're gonna play him backing up Fox. Because your backcourt's already.
Or you play him with Fox. Can you play him with Fox?
Yeah, it's like you can play him. So like if you had like Fox, Halliburton, and Davion Mitchell off the bench, I think that's pretty good because you can have you can rotate him in with either Fox or Halliburton, right? You can kind of like have positional versatility there, but you also have Hield.
Yeah, you know what that. I mean, do you have to play Hield?
It's like you're paying him.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you start Mitchell, but you could definitely. I feel like you could definitely run Fox because Fox, I think, is 6'4", and Halliburton 6'6". They can play. They can guard your 2s and 3s, and then you have Mitchell guard your point guards.
Maybe there's a trade. I mean, it could be a trade lined up.
All of a sudden, yeah. Knicks all of a sudden now have Buddy Hield on the squad and Davion Mitchell.
I didn't realize how old Davion Mitchell was.
He's 22.
I didn't know. No, I didn't know, and I forgot. He's almost 23. Yeah. Like, he'll be 23 in a couple weeks. He's old as a baby.
Oldest top 10 picks.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, huh.
Raphael. I don't know how to pronounce Raphael's name, but he definitely looks like a bust. Araujo. Raphael Araujo. From BYU, he was a white dude.
Oh, yeah, Raptors.
Yeah. All right, we got more. We got more comments. Mitchell has become an urban legend. I think he will struggle to meet the expectations of where he's picked. And he also said Kings running with the David Kahn school of thought. I mean, it is the Kings, man. Like, again, it doesn't have much room to throw shade, but
we can against them.
Kings is the one organization that's been consistently as crazy as ours.
Yeah.
I mean, Kings and Magic, and until last year, the Suns, but they got out of it.
I mean, we've had 4 playoff runs in the last 20 years, maybe 5 playoff runs. That's got to be more than the Kings.
Yeah, the Kings haven't made it since 2002.
Jeez,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the Kings have the. I know the Kings have the longest drought in the NBA. Oh, sorry, my bad. I mean, it was 06.
Okay. The Grizzlies have to go Book Night here. Well, again, they have Dylan Brooks, who's really solid.
Oh, I love Brooks. If he was a free agent, he would be one of the guys I target.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what a lot of people compared Duarte to Brooks.
I could see that. Yep. And it's the same kind of thing people don't like Brooks.
So, Jim, I lied. This is where we're gonna get Buck Wild.
No way. Oh my God.
Just watch.
I'm hyped. No, oh my god, it's gonna be Zaire Williams, isn't it? Don't tell me, but that's like the most Buck Wild thing I think it could be. All right, here comes Adam Silver on my delay. Oh my god! Woo! I'm so good at this.
Right? That's wild. That is wild.
Wild. Insane. Get out. Wow.
All right, so we
Wait,
definitely have to be talking about we can
let's go
get up to 11, right?
Yeah, go get Book Knight.
Yep.
Go get him. Go get him right now.
This is within our trade up range now.
Shut up. Not why? Why this guy? No, I just don't understand.
Oh, I can't wait for us to sit at 19 and take BJ Boston.
Oh my god, please no.
I think teams are going for talent, so they're just
talent, yeah, like
talent.
I know. Okay, I've been
talent.
The first one.
Yeah,
I've been the first one to say I think top 10 is a stretch, a little bit of a stretch for Book Knight. But man, he has talent.
but I think his ceiling might be the problem. Right? How far can he go? Is he, as a starting shooting guard? Is he a backup? 6-man?
Again, he's just so bad. He was so bad this year. And like I said in the draft podcast, Boston put together some solid games and like had a solid stretch of statistics.
Mm-hmm.
Like Zaire had nothing.
No, but if you look at him, you can see spurts and things that he does that says, if he matures a little bit and you work with him, he can really be something.
Yeah. He can hit shots off the dribble. That's basically what people say. Yeah. Even if
state shooting guard.
Even if he does it extremely inefficiently.
The fit's kind of questionable too, but still, it looks like fit doesn't really matter. Teams are not worrying about that.
Actually, if he hits his ceiling, it makes a ton of sense.
Oh yeah,
it makes a ton of sense there because it's like you're already locked down in your backcourt. You've got Morant, you've got Brooks. Who's their three? They've been playing like Kyle Anderson a lot there. Like if Zaire Williams is all that they say he is, like that's solid. He can be your wing scorer, and then you have whoever you want to play at the 4, and then Triple J.
Yeah, this is definitely an upside pick. Yep. And I mean,
I
get it
for sure
because they're good now, but their core is still really young.
Wait, he's related to LeBron?
No, he played on LeBron's son's team.
Oh, okay. Oh, Bronny.
Yeah. So yeah, they just ran like a little graphic, and then there was Wade's son as well on the squad.
All 3 guys that I had on my list as trade up has gone already.
So I guess shows how much ball you know, Moo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very accurate. They were all going to go before us.
Yeah. I pulled a Melo.
Yeah. So I still think there's a good amount of guys we can just sit and wait.
I think so, yeah.
Bug Knight obviously in the board. If you think he is just the clear-cut best player, go trade up for him. Senwin, I don't think we should take him, but I think he's a lot of talent. Moses Moody, Duarte still there. I guess Corey Kispert, Keon Johnson.
Yeah, now I think Duarte is going to fall. I think Golden State goes Moses Moody over him if he's available at 14, and then I think we have a solid chance of Duarte falling to 19.
I mean,
very similar to last year with Obi, where we're like everyone wanted to trade up so bad, or in the organization wanted to trade up so bad.
Well, Charlotte's up right now, right?
Yeah, they're up at
Kai Jones.
That's what I would pick if I was them, but who knows what Michael Jordan thinks. Michael Jordan is not known for picking raw projects.
If is it Sengun?
Oh, you know what?
Sengun.
Sengun, yeah.
Sengun.
Yeah.
If he played in the NCAA, Michael Jordan would take him.
Oh, without a
Yeah.
doubt.
If he
That's
played
why.
in,
That's
if
why.
he was a senior in the
Yeah.
NCAA, Michael Jordan would take him.
Yeah.
Sure. In a minute, he like. I'm surprised that like you know what? Well, obviously Davion Mitchell went beforehand, but if Davion Mitchell was there, he probably would have drafted him too. Older college player wins national title.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why he Frank Kaminsky, Cody Zeller,
Yep.
Adam Morrison. They were all like guys that played in the Final Four.
Also, great examples of why you shouldn't use upperclassmen numbers to be like, this kid's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, they like at least Mitchell played like a bunch of people. You know, like he dominated the tournament and stuff like that. Like I know we just got burned by Obi, and it's like no, you know, if Dayton played in the tournament, there's no way that they would have ended up winning the national championship. Like they would have played too many good teams, and like Obi wouldn't be able to do what he was able to do, which was like cherry pick, for dunks.
Yeah.
Although I think Obi can play. I think he showed enough.
Yeah, just like Stromile Smith.
Just like show about he 10 years, baby.
Oh man.
Man, he had a long career.
Well, he was a Grizzlies player, wasn't he?
Yep.
Second overall pick, wasn't he?
Yeah, second overall.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
To be fair, that draft that was
Bad.
that was a
Well, it
terrible
was
draft.
bad.
Though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Last year was the year that we were supposed to trade up for LaMelo. I was like confident. I was like confident, but not confident enough in LaMelo. Only Mr. Rob Billionaire was the one. He was just like, "This is like it's time. Get rid of Mitch, trade up, and go get LaMelo." And I was just like, "Oh, I don't know."
Well, I mean, it was more than Mitch though.
Well, it would have been Mitch and 8, or maybe 25 as well.
No. I remember it being like 8, Mitch, and RJ was the thing.
No.
Oh well, yeah. That's too much.
And especially when 310 Mello was like, we need to trade up the top 3 to draft Wiseman. It's like, I'm not trading RJ, Mitch, and 8 for Wiseman. Like, no.
Yeah, that's definitely his biggest miss, Wiseman, in the last few years. He's like, I know he does pick a lot of players, but like he was like probably one of the first. He was probably one of the first people. He was definitely the first person on Bones. He was definitely high on
We got
I could see them doing Keon Johnson too.
Wait, hang on a minute. I mean, I already know he's picked. Wait a minute, hang on.
Was it another surprise?
No. This one makes sense.
Okay.
Oh,
Silver's up now.
I was wrong. I was gonna be like, this is like cyclical because Kemba Walker went 11th to the Hornets. Now he went 9th.
Bummer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're gonna be so much fun.
He's really good.
Yeah, so you can say probably Graham is gone. So it's gonna be a LaMelo Book Night backcourt. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. And then you have Miles Bridges and PJ Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're gonna be a fun team. Definitely a team. If I still would buy 2K, I would definitely play with them. Oh man, we're still holding out. My fingers are still crossed that they're gonna be like, "Oh, we have breaking news. There's a trade with New York."
I'm pretty sure that
Mitchell,
that's usually like before the draft pick, though.
Yeah, normally, but let a man dream. Let a man dream.
I'm sure if Rose offered Mitch to MJ, I don't know.
I don't think so. I think we're overrating Mitch's value, especially because he only has one more year left on his cheap deal.
Mm. But
Yeah.
it is MJ.
Like last year when he had 2 years left on just over $1 million per, that was
That
the
was
trade him.
That was the best
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
That was his peak value.
And it's not even like I just feel like they need a big. That's all.
Well,
Mitch would be like a good fit, but
they have
this is
really
also a
something.
good fit. True.
They can get Nemus Quita.
My boy Dayron Sharp.
Philip Petrusev. I don't know if he's even in the thing.
He is like a slightly richer man's version of Norvel Pell.
Or they could sign Dwight Howard.
So the Knicks should do it. Yep.
Remember when Dwight Howard was on the Hornets?
Yep.
Yeah, briefly.
Dwight Howard has just had like a weird like end of his career. You know what I mean? Like in terms of he's just bouncing all over the place now.
Green Arrow makes me so sad seeing his posts. Like anytime I agree with him, it always makes me like second guess myself.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
Wait, what's wrong with
we're
me?
not. I feel like he's the embodiment of like he just gets way too high on good moments and way too low on bad moments.
Yep.
Like you need to find like the middle ground here, and like you know what, good. Like I think he's a little annoying, but you know what, good for him.
I don't find him. No, I don't find him annoying at all. Actually, I think he's just like he was like melting down before. He's like what a boring and uncreative front office. We've had like
2
days
hours
of days.
Just too much.
2 hours before the draft, he was saying that. It's like
right, and it's like we've had days of rumors of the Knicks trying to trade up, like with literally every single team from 9 to 15. You know, it's like they're clearly trying to be creative. You know, we've heard rumors about Sexton. We've heard rumors about Terrence Ross. You know, like they're trying to do something. Rumors with Landry Shamet.
I have to say, that is something that I do like about our current front office is like they're definitely doing due diligence and they're really not tipping their hand and they're not like, all right, we need to make this move. They're very much, all right, we'll see what's out there and if we can find something that's a good move for us, we'll take it.
But it's like we know that they're trying to do something.
I think
nothing is happening. Go on, Moo. Sorry.
Yeah, I think they're definitely more conservative, but they're not sitting still. But they're definitely not a group that's going to overpay for anybody. I think that's pretty clear.
What do you guys think here? You think that the Spurs go with Sengun?
Sengun, yeah.
Sengun, yeah.
I think that would be a really good compliment to the rest of their young, because they got a good amount of young guards and wings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like stocked with people. They just don't have a star.
Mm-hmm.
And is Sengun the star? I mean, maybe. I mean, the Turkish league is probably the second or third best league in the world, and he crushed it. Does that mean he's going to dominate the NBA? No, but
I'm pretty sure Spain is better than Turkey, so they might be the third best league.
Yeah,
I mean, we're definitely heading into the range where you're more role players, right? So if you're fishing for talent.
Well, I mean, like even if Sengun becomes like that Domantas Sabonis level player, that's still really good for them.
And at this point, yeah.
I mean,
he's an all-star.
Yeah, their best center right now is Jakob Pertl, who he gets a good amount of blocks. he's more of a rim runner type. And then Sengun, I think the Spurs would love to have that level of passing and IQ from a big man.
How old is he? He's not actually that old, right?
No,
I think
he's not. That was one of the.
Yeah.
He's 18. Yeah.
Well, he's 19. Just turned 19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
He does seem like a Spurs type of pick.
His birthday was 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday! I know he's listening right now.
Oh yeah, we're worldwide.
We'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
Do we actually have anybody watching bullshitting with us or no?
Coke was watching for a bit, but I think he's like driving or something now. So we
bummer.
don't really have anybody watching, but that's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
Man, this thing when it gets uploaded, and if anybody watches this after the draft, it's gonna make no sense.
No, not at all. Well, I was thinking too. I was like, I wonder if like you could pull up ESPN on your computer and like plop that into the middle because it's like we are commenting on it. Like I wonder if that would be like circumnavigate the copyright of ESPN.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or not.
I'd be worried about copyright with that.
Yeah.
We could do like what's that? Those guys that make comments about movies, right? And that's their show.
Critics,
Yeah.
reviewers.
No, they
There's
watch
lots of
like sci-fi
there's
movies
people that
and
just react to them. Yeah, like while they're
make
happening.
fun of it and yeah.
All right, here we go.
Like I like.
It's in.
All right, here it comes.
One of two guys.
Oh, wow. What?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What?
What, they took Garuba?
No.
He would be another Spurs guy, I would think.
Where
Okay.
was... What?
All right. Silver's about to say it right now for me.
I haven't seen it yet, so I think I'm watching ESPN on files. It's a lag.
What?
Wait, let me turn it on.
No way!
This is
No
either
way!
gonna make Pop look like a genius or just I don't know what. Just
See,
what?
Moo, have you seen it yet?
not yet. I'm listening to it right now.
No, he was a second rounder.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Oh wow. He was. You know what though? He was actually like rising up. A lot of guys were talking about him as like the dark horse, like the diamond. Yeah.
Yeah, he like showed a lot more than he could at Alabama. That he could like create off the bounce a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty flabbergasted.
You know,
he's
I feel like
he's not super athletic.
Yeah, I feel like I'm terrible for the show right now because I just keep saying I did not watch a ton of this guy. Just what? I was not prepared for this.
I only like watched like a couple highlight videos of him and like
same.
You know, scout breakdowns because we worked him out and he did well at the combine. Because otherwise you wouldn't hear about him because he was like the fourth option on Alabama.
He was getting actually a lot of love from a lot of scouts leading up the last week or so.
He's young too.
Yeah.
He's definitely still 18. He might be the youngest guy in the draft.
Hey, yeah.
So what do we trade? You think we trade up here? Because Mitchell's not on the board. This is
honestly, we're getting to the point where like
I don't think you need to.
Don't move up because
it's
like there's gonna be a guy that falls to us. Like there've been a couple.
Yeah, oh my God, Zaire Williams and Primo are. It's blowing my mind. I don't even. I'm gonna keep rambling because I don't really know what else to say. I'm just.
I can't even really talk about the pick because I don't know anything about him.
This is the craziest draft.
Be a sneaky good pick.
Oh yeah, Pop. I mean, either Pop has gone senile or he's a genius.
Yeah.
Wasserman spent a year trying to predict the draft, and then Josh Primo goes 12.
Yeah. Oh, rip Green Arrow. Yeah.
That should be good for the Knicks, right? So now you got one more guy.
Yeah, he was. Man, I just don't get like
what you wanted, Primo.
Why people can't just follow simple rules, like no spoilers in the chat.
Oh, he's spoiling it.
Yeah, it's like we have spoiler tags. Just put it in there. It's so simple.
Yeah, I just saw Shams do it, and then I closed out on the draft thread. I could be like typing in BSing with all those guys, but I figured why not? Just keep chatting.
Like I did one spoiler for you guys, and I asked you guys didn't want that, so I stopped doing that, even though I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
like you guys don't.
I don't know. I like to be entertained by the television that I have on in the background.
Let me jump into the chat, the board.
I know. I feel like if like you said, if anybody watches this later, like they're gonna think I'm crazy because I keep like looking up away from the camera instead of like right at it.
I'm not even on camera.
All right, the pick is in for the Pacers. Please don't say we have our first trade of the evening. Like I'm like really, really
You
hoping
have traded 19, 21, and 32 for the old
Moses
man.
Moody. Yeah.
I mean, at this point, what are the odds that Corey Kispert falls to us? I mean, he's older.
Somebody
yeah,
had a
but
yeah. Apparently, we have some. Ian Begley said that there's some Kisper fans in the front office, so I could see them going that way. Kendrick Perkins. They're just trying to recreate Charles Barkley, and Kendrick Perkins just can't do
He's
it.
kind of funny. It talks a little bit too much, but he's a Knicks fan, so
you like Perk? Yeah,
yeah.
You know what? Maybe I'm being a little too critical, but this is probably like the one environment that I don't really want to see him in. I feel like in like regular NBA commentary, I'm like totally cool with it, but
well, here's the thing: is like I think part of it is just that like you will never not be able to not compare him to Barkley or to compare ESPN to NBA on TNT because like it's already there. It's already great. Like you're not gonna be able to not do that.
Yeah, I guess like I was reading some article and it was about ESPN's like basketball production in general and how they were just like, yeah, it's like it really sucks compared to TNT, and it's like you could tell that like they're just trying to like copy the format that works so well with TNT, but like they don't really like to discuss basketball or like Shaq and like Shaq Kenny.
It's not a formula with TNT. It's just entirely their personalities. You have to get the personalities right. ESPN can't do that. All right, and here we go. Indiana Pacers. You know what? This pick, I think, the Pacers do a great job of developing guys. So this guy's really going to be developable out there.
It's got to be Kai Jones.
I know what the pick is, so that's got you.
I mean, it's already been picked on my screen, so
yeah.
That
no, what? We're trading. It's the trade. We're trading up. They're gonna announce it.
I'm not seeing anything.
Oh my god, we're gonna this just says to me that we're trading up.
No, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I think those dads.
His wife's cute. His wife's cute. Right, I'm gonna grab another beer. I still think we're. Am I right? They're gonna announce the trade up?
No, I think that the trade ups happened before. No, I don't think I'm looking at it now. I don't see anything about a trade up.
Yeah, I don't think there's a trade.
Okay, hold on.
Well, we're not going with the. We're not.
So it won't be Duarte.
Yeah, we're not.
Still,
we're not raising.
Trey Murphy's still there.
Yeah, Trey Murphy, Corey Kispert, Keon Johnson. Jaden Springer is like the combo guard that I heard about that I didn't look into too much. I think I from what I've seen, I think he looks pretty good too. I think he would be one of the guys I'd want. But I am ready. I am absolutely ready for with the 19th pick, the New York Knicks select BJ Boston.
Oh my god, please no.
I don't think so.
If that happens, we're gonna end the stream right there. That's it. We're done. Go home, everybody. It's over.
I mean, I can't believe I'm shocked about Moody falling. I'm Sanguine. I'm not as shocked falling, but Moody, I'm like real surprised about.
Is Moody really falling? I mean, that the 11 to 15 range always seemed like about where he'd go.
Sure,
and like
I've seen him. I've seen him as high as 8, though.
Yeah, but like on average, like he looks to be around the late lotto picks, and like once Book Night was falling, and the Hornets took him, it's like
Moody's got to go here, right? I feel like he makes the most sense.
Well, I know who the Warriors are picking.
Golden
We can neither confirm nor deny that.
So that's a yes.
It's not a yes or a no.
Mm-hmm.
then maybe so.
I'll take that as a yes.
This this might be a Sen win for the Warriors.
That wouldn't be terrible either. You know what's so wild too is like the Grizzlies like took on all that bad salary, and Zaire Williams definitely would have been there at 17.
What do you?
Yeah, I would think so.
I don't know. I guess like I think he would have, but again, look at the mock drafts.
Yeah.
Like
They're all wrong.
Anymore.
Right, they're all
Out the
broken.
window.
Yeah, chuck it all out.
This is like a 15 seed beating a 2 seed in the March Madness. That's
The only thing we can hope for is somebody takes Garuba before 19.
I don't think we hope for him though. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Like it doesn't make. I don't really think it makes sense for anything of what of what the FO has looked like in one season. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Though I did see him lock up Vildoza on a play in the Argentina-Spain game from earlier today. Yeah, he. Although I don't think Vildoza's it.
Here we go. Pick is in. And I'm
All
is at the table. There he goes. Really parting the Red Sea on this one.
Yeah,
That's another good one.
yeah. That's the first clue that I got from you.
He'll wander in the desert for 40 years, die, and still not be as old as Duarte.
So yeah, I'm like probably like 30, maybe 45 seconds delayed on you.
Same. I think I got another 10-second delay after you, John. So
What are you watching it on?
I'm watching a Files TV.
Okay. So what is that? That's another streaming thing, I guess.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's wild to be like, because usually when I watch games, I'm streaming them, so I'm.
Oh no, they took Moody.
Yeah, so I'm like a 30 seconds to a minute behind everyone in the
That's
draft, in the board.
Good hiding the pick.
Yeah, you definitely kept it very sneaky, Kyle. I never would have guessed. Yeah, I'm just like still convinced that we're gonna trade for Duarte.
Ugh. I hate it.
19 and 32. Okay.
I hate it, man. But yeah, back to what I was thinking about, like throwing the mock drafts out again. To go back to build a franchise, it's like it's kind of wild to see how many people have just absolutely completely different boards. Because one person will be there like, man, I really hope this guy falls, and then another guy will be like, man, I didn't have him for like 20 more picks.
Yeah, that's what I find so interesting about when I go into the draft section of the forum, because their mocks and their big boards are so wildly different than any of the journalists and stuff like that, and that's why it's I don't even want to post in there because they clearly are on another level of understanding this because I kind of follow along with what all the journalists do,
Well, again, we have to realize at the end of the day, we also just don't have the same information that these teams do either.
Sure.
So we're already operating on limited information. Also, we're watching them with our disgusting, untrained eyes. We have no idea what we're looking at.
Fact.
Granted, plenty of GMs mess up too, but I feel like the average GM will do better than the average fan.
One would hope. They do get paid millions of dollars to do this, and we don't get paid anything to comment on basketball. What do you think?
You guys aren't getting paid for this?
I mean, hopefully someday. What do you think the Wizards do here? Do you think they do Trey Murphy here? I'm not sure what they need.
I don't know. The thing about the Wizards is they kind of do need to go for guys that are more higher floor, right? Because they are trying to win with Beal right now.
Yeah.
As absolutely wild and stupid as that is.
Unless they trade him tonight.
What do you think, Sharif Cooper here? That would be it. That would
I-
be WTF.
Again, I want to stop talking about both ranges, but man, I really want him to go in the first because like I have a really good track record of picking guys like later than they go in real life, and I took him 30th. So
What do they need?
It doesn't beat that one year I took Cam Johnson 29th. He went 11th in real life.
I mean, they have Thomas Bryant, who's a big. Rui Hachimura is their 4. He's good. They have Beal. They obviously don't have Westbrook anymore.
They're doing a
Oh, here's Adam Silver right now.
They're doing a tribute to Terrence Clark.
Oh, so maybe they draft BJ Boston here.
They're not. I know who's your captain.
Okay.
Don't worry. They're saving BJ Boston for us.
Yeah. That's so sad. Felt so bad.
We make jokes. It's absolute tragedy. Terrence Clark.
But like BJ Boston could have been in the same car with him. He was like in a car behind him, which is even more wild.
I can't imagine like what that was like for him.
Oh
yeah. Fucking his best friend died right in front of him. That's very tragic.
Yeah, like I've had,
and he had a much better season than BJ Boston did too. So he definitely would have been a first round pick.
Yeah, like I've had family members die, but like older people, like we knew they were going, or like they'd been sick for a while, but never like just out of nowhere. The footage was kind of hard to watch too. Like even though you really couldn't see anything, so kind of like when you watch like the Dale Earnhardt crash, it's like you can't see him, but like you know that he's dead.
It's bad, yeah. There's also too like that he was like destined for a fat check that would have been able, maybe not generational wealth, but like enough wealth to like really help your family out and stuff like that. And it's like I feel bad for his whole family because of that as well.
Man, I don't even have sound on. I'm starting to tear up because of this, man.
I'm
real emotional. I cry when I watch movies. All right, I'm secure enough in my feelings to admit that.
When Bambi's mom died, tearjerker.
Yep.
I guess he has a little brother too. Give a little clap for that too.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But too, like all these kids have probably been playing with him since like they were 2 years old.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they definitely go way back.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also crazy that they, at like 11 or 12, they probably AAU people already know about you being awesome.
Yeah, that's one of those things that like has just changed over the past, has changed from the 80s and 90s. Like everyone knows each other because they've all played, against each other for so long.
Yeah. I did traveling baseball as a kid, and like we were like obviously we weren't like an elite team, like we didn't go like win states or anything like that. But like it seems that like that has transitioned over into basketball, which within the last like 10 years as well. Just that like basketball is exploding as baseball is getting tinier.
Yeah. Basketball and soccer are on the up and up. Baseball and football are going down.
Although you wouldn't know that by watching ESPN.
Yeah. Well, you'd guess it for baseball. They don't talk about
it.
Yeah.
Like the Yankees made 2 trades today, and they're both guys that hit like 230. And like 15 years ago, you'd be like, "What are you talking about? Why would you trade for a guy hitting 230?" But
wait, they traded for a second guy? I know they got Gallo.
They traded for Adam Rizzo or Anthony Rizzo.
Really?
The Dodgers got Scherzer, I think.
Oh wow!
I thought he was going to the Padres.
Oh, it might be someone else then.
Yeah. Well, I hope Scherzer's going to the Padres.
Well,
I'd rather say
I'm a Rockies fan.
Oh, you're a Rockies fan? Oh yeah. That's rough.
Well, we want Trevor Story or
Dodgers are getting Scherzer and Trey Turner.
Oh god.
But really?
Yeah.
Wow. They're just going. They're doing what the Yankees should
Used
have
to
done.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
used to do, should have done.
Yeah, I have just been in Spain without the S this year as a Rockies fan.
Yeah, we're still destined for our DX draft of Garuba and Isaiah Jackson. So
Oh,
God, please no.
absolutely
We're still-
cursed. Oh, this is
Please.
interesting. OKC is trading the 16th pick.
To the Knicks?
That's all I got. I don't know.
No, okay.
with who? Oh man.
I have
All I
no
have is
idea.
that they're trading it.
Hopefully it's not for Trey Murphy, because I think he'll be around.
I wonder who's trying to jump us. I'm assuming is what is
Houston.
it 16? Houston, interesting. I wonder who they want.
Oh,
Jumping
they're
us.
trading it to Houston?
Yeah,
You said was it 16 or 18?
16.
16. Interesting. All right.
Houston.
Commercial break.
See, this is why I got Woj and Shams, because Woj just has they're trading it. Shams has it going to Houston.
You think they have the same contact?
Houston.
I think so.
This could be it.
I think I haven't told you my theory about like who Woj's contact is. It's just he has somebody in the league office, right?
Yeah, I think we've all agreed on that.
Yeah, it's somebody who like the person who like approves the trades.
Yeah,
It has to be.
that's the only thing that makes sense to me because it's like he has it like minutes before it's like officially announced by the league.
Who's that? Deputy commissioner?
Mark Tatum.
Yeah, maybe it's him. Got that sneaky look.
A couple of years ago, somebody took like video of him announcing the lottery results, like from 2 different years, and it was like the exact same way. Like he said everything at the same time, both times. It synced up perfectly. It was so creepy.
It's a robot.
I
I admire the consistency.
Oh,
Man.
man.
All right, let's. I mean, I say let's see. I know, but Wizards about to get their picking.
Aruba?
No, it's got to be somebody that I think has some upside. That
Bobby Marks' team's needs a third star to complement Beal and Westbrook.
This is what I'm talking about.
Balls.
They got to be closer on these, man. They got to be more up to date.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad pre-production.
Yep.
All right. I'm surprised they haven't announced the trade yet either.
third star wing defender.
Corey Kispert, okay.
That's not his. Oh, is it Kispert?
All right, good. Oh, sorry, Moo.
He's not a third star or a wing defender though.
Yeah.
I don't hate this.
I'm gonna be right
pick.
back.
I like Kispert. He's solid. We're getting to the point. We're getting to the point now where like you can just take like a guy who's like solid over like
Yeah.
high potential guy, and it's not too bad. It's like if Kispert becomes like a solid starter, that's fine for the 15th pick, or like even like a really good bench player. I think that's fine for the 15th pick.
Yes. You guys still there?
Jim went out.
Oh.
Yeah, he said
Let me
he was
step
going
away.
to
Let
get
me.
a pack of cigarettes from the gas station.
I'm gonna grab a beer.
Oh, all right. Guess I'll be on my own. Oh, hey, here he is. Ben's back.
Hey, everybody.
Grabbing a beer.
Oh, you are? Nice.
Yes.
You know what's freaking me out is that there's too many big men that are falling right now. Because Isaiah Jackson, Sanguine, Ty Jones, Garuba, I was like hoping some of these guys would be off the board already because I am definitely freaked out that they're going to draft a big, and that's like the position we need the least.
I think Kai Jones is one of the ones I would be okay with them taking. I know I mentioned Isaiah Jackson early in the season as a Noel replacement, but I think Kai Jones is the type of guy because he's shown potential 3-point shot. I think he's the type of guy where you can take him, and it's like he has more upside because of that 3-point shooting.
I think what's freaking me out is that like out of the bigs, I just feel like they're gonna go Isaiah Jackson because of the Kentucky connection. Like I could tolerate Kai Jones and I would be happy with Sengun, but like if it's gonna be Isaiah Jackson.
Yeah, that's.
Like please.
Especially especially if it's 19 and like someone good goes 20,
right?
Like I don't know. I feel like Keon Johnson could have gone earlier. I know he's like, just really athletic, but that's about it.
You know what? He has a little like turnaround fades in the post. He has like a pull up jumper too. I don't know like how like good those are. But he's flashed it.
So let me ask you this: would you be good with Trey Murphy and Kai Jones?
I'd be solid. I'd be fine with that.
With how it's shaking out right now.
Yeah, I could tolerate that. I would not be against that.
Because again, I just keep coming back to like I don't really know like I don't really think we would draft a point because like. Again, if they're not starter caliber, we need a starter, not another backup at point.
Sure. I would still prefer for Bones or Mann or Butler.
So Houston is sending
over Murphy
2 future picks for 16.
So not their 2 firsts. That makes sense to me.
Did I miss anything?
So we got more details on the Rockets trading up. They're sending 2 future firsts.
Wow.
What firsts do they have to trade? Well, I guess they have a bunch,
Other
right?
teams, right?
Yeah. Interesting.
I think you have to think that they have another trade, or else 4 first-round picks in 1 year. I mean, I get like
that's a lot.
Like again, we're not one to talk, but I get they are pretty devoid of talent.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the pick is in.
They got to be going Keon Johnson here, right?
This is a I think this is kind of weird for them, but I also kind of like it as like. I guess this guy is like I like it as like a solid floor pick, but it's kind of weird. I don't know about the fit here.
Is it Sengun? No, don't tell me.
No.
Don't tell me.
I really shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Well, it's the Rockets, right?
Yeah, so the Rockets. They traded. Yeah, they've traded up.
So it's not Poku.
Ray Murphy.
You think that's gonna be Murphy? That would be. It's like I don't hate it, but it's weird.
I guess it's Sengun because they're showing him on ESPN.
No. Yeah, I think they're probably predicting that's who it's going to be.
Well, I mean, I can.
All right, here comes Silver now on my screen.
Man, you were so delayed.
Yeah.
I mean, worse. I'm still listening to them talk. Silver hasn't even walked out yet.
The Rockets gave up a future first from the Wizards.
Wow.
The Pistons?
And the Pistons? Wow.
Jesus.
That's some
weird.
crazy.
They must really like Sengun. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jim?
It's
right because of Christian
it's
Wood.
weird. It's weird because of Christian Wood. That's exactly what I was thinking because they kind of do the same thing, not really, but I mean he's super good.
Neither are good defenders, and both are like they have to be centers to get the most.
Oh, that suit is fresh. I like it a lot.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
I
I also have a green suit, so I guess this is like a teal, but whatever.
Like I said, I like it from the sense that like I think he's arguably the most skilled player available. Like I think he has the best like.
Did you just see that? Did you just see that pass that he just did, the behind the back? Like I know I'm delayed, but that's like some crazy. That's like some Jokic type stuff.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll be that good, but like the type of vision he has is like insane.
Yeah, I think. Let me check on Wood's contract because like I don't know. I
don't think he gave him a 3-year deal last year. I might be wrong though.
Okay, yeah, he signed a 3-year deal, so he has 2 more years left. I don't know. It's like I said, I think Sengun has a lot of talent. I think he probably should have gone a few picks earlier, but it seems like a weird fit there.
I like him in OK. I like him in OKC a lot more.
Yeah.
Weird. But I mean, if they're offering you a future pick that's from the Pistons,
you might as well.
That's from the Pistons. That's a that's a really good gamble for you.
There's got to be protection on it though, right? So
okay, let me check.
One would hope.
It better be. Wow.
Oh my God. Rockets gave up first, owned by the Wizards and the Pistons.
Yeah, we're just
that's insane.
First round protected 1-16 in 2022, 1-18 in 2023, 1-18 in 24, 1-13 in 25, 1-11 in 26, and 1-9 in 27. If it has not conveyed by 27, it will become a 2027 second rounder. Okay.
Okay, so there's protection to these picks.
Yeah, that's less bad from the Rockets.
Still, that's a lot of draft.
That's basically just moving this pick because they don't want to pay whoever.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that I thought that the Knicks might do because it's like, oh no, we don't have a trade up partner, so let's just like back out. They did it last year with their early second rounder. They're just like, oh, we don't want anybody, so we're gonna trade out. I would have we were like so desperate for a point guard. I would have like just grabbed Nico Manning or something, like even if he would have busted, it's like punting on a second rounder is sillier.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean the 38. We traded that for 32 this year, right?
No, this 32nd came with Marcus Morris.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got the Clippers pick and then this Detroit pick.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say if that was like if we went from 38 last year to 32 this year, that's a good trade for us. But if it's what did we get? What did we trade that 38 pick for?
I don't know. I don't remember. I'm thinking it's definitely a future second. Maybe like a 2024 second. Like what Aller's been doing is just like compiling second round picks for after this front office is fired.
2023 from Utah.
Maybe.
11/22/20. That was the day of the draft last year, right?
Yes, that would make sense. November.
So, let me.
Yep. Your camera's gone.
Uh-oh. Oh, is this the commercial trying to ban Newports? Menthol bad.
Man, you know what about cigarettes? It's kind of weird to like watch older media and just see everyone just constantly smoking. So you don't see like that's not a thing people do now in real life.
I'm like very shocked when I'm like walking around the streets and see somebody smoking a cigarette because it's like very rare. Like we've been hit with so much propaganda about it that smoking is bad. So nobody does it anymore. Although now it's like if you like turn on MTV, even though you know that no one that's a teenager is like watching MTV, like they're just like it's like PSA after PSA about how vaping is bad. I'm like, I know that the market of people that are watching this channel aren't teenagers anymore. Like maybe 20 years ago, yeah, sure, but I feel like you're wasting your time.
I mean, the thing about like vaping is like, man, like I'm pretty sure the thing is we just don't know how that affects your lungs long term. There's like evidence it's just as bad as smoking, but I don't know. I don't vape regardless because like I'm not a cool kid, but
yeah. The guy that's Frank Ntilikina's name on the forum is like Garuba's falling right into our laps.
No.
Oh God, please
I'm
no.
I'm way more worried about Isaiah Jackson than I am Garuba. I fear that the most.
Hey Moo, you got your camera fixed?
No, I'm trying to get
Okay.
it back.
Yeah, just let me know when you think you got it.
We'll do.
You know,
Yeah, it's a bummer that
it's the gym show.
Coke's probably gonna pick. Yeah, I'm the only one on camera right now.
Coke's probably gonna show up just in time for the next pick, and I'm gonna miss the link he sends me.
Oh my God.
That'd be funny.
Well, you figured like 9:30. It's now 9:52, so I feel like he's not. I feel like he's not joining us. That's okay.
All right, here we go. This is the Pelicans.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
it is. Yeah, I mean they got to go shooting here, right?
You figure, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I can see who. I mean, I know who they're picking. They're showing it now. I don't know. Don't they kind of need a point guard, right? Unless they're really believing in Kyra Lewis, right?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by this, but they need shooting around Zion. But like, who's he gonna play? Like, Brandon Ingram plays the 3, so I mean, unless he's gonna come off the bench. Do you want to play Zion at the 5 and play him at the 4?
Well, I guess it's just versatility, right? Because you can play Zion at 4 or 5, Brandon Ingram
Right.
at 3, 4. I guess you can play Trey Murphy at 2, 3, 4. It's
We're definitely picking a big now that Murphy's off the board.
Jaylen Johnson.
BJ Boston.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
I am inevitable. I hope OKC goes Isaiah Jackson. I could see that being a decent fit for them. Who plays the 5 for them now? Nobody. Okay.
Don't they still have
Moses Brown is gone,
Moses,
and now Alford is gone.
Am I forgetting where he went? Where'd he go?
They both went to Boston.
Oh, they both. Okay, yeah. They both went to Boston. Okay.
They were like tanking the couple times that we played them, so I don't know like who was the serious team that they had out there.
I don't know. Yeah, they do. I don't know. I don't think they have a center now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Isaiah Jackson would be a good pick for them. Yeah, Johnson's falling really far too.
Jaylen Johnson?
Keon as well.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna say, like, what I'm looking at right now is the Tankathon rankings. They have them at 19 and 20, so I figured that can't be too far off what they're supposed to go. So I don't know if they're falling.
Well, I mean, I saw some mocks maybe even like a week ago. They had Keon Johnson top 10. So
I mean, I just saw a mock the other day that was like Sharif Cooper is going number 8, and I was like, no.
Yeah, that was a CBS Sports one. That made me sad a little bit.
D plus CBS Sports. That's CBS
Yeah.
Sports. Okay, yeah, never mind then.
Yeah, I work for CBS News, so I was sad to see our sports department being so bad at it. Honestly, the IQ, I understand why rating the IQ pick bad, because like everyone thought he was a second rounder, and some people thought he was like a mid second rounder, not even early. So it's like I don't blame them too much for the D plus, but yeah, I think Sharif Cooper top 10 is way worse.
Yeah. I don't know, like maybe it's just because like I watched him like after we picked him, and I watched him and I thought, man, like he looks like a late first round guy.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, he can shoot and he has a plus wingspan and is a good defender.
IQ was definitely a big plus. Like, there's definitely like borderline starter talent with him, which makes up for the OB pick like tenfold.
Yep. Rip.
Yeah, my vid's probably out for the night.
All right.
I'd
Well,
have to reboot, so I'll just go
rip.
no visual.
It's just gonna be Jim in the corner drinking his beers.
Yeah.
Big screen. Put Phil Jim up in the full
Yeah.
screen.
All right, here we go.
I had like a bunch of grand schemes on making like a nice draft show, like production wise, like really like elite. But like they've been going through the picks too quickly that I don't think it really even matters. It's like we could have been grabbing like the swish like highlights of every player and like chit chat about each one of them. But
Right,
Yeah, they are going through it
Jim,
quickly.
You are front and center.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm the only one on camera now.
It is just you out here.
I'm glad that no one's actually watching, so they're just not like seeing me just like sit here and commenting. Now I feel like I have to go get another drink, and now I don't know what to do.
I just had one. I just finished my Calypso Colada.
Ooh, fancy!
I can't be drinking. I gotta be up at 5 tomorrow morning.
I bought this 4-pack that looked cool. It had like a guy eating a slice of pizza on it, but it has like Mike's like hot honey in it or something like that, and it's like a little weird. And of course, it was like a $16 4-pack, so like a little upset with my purchase.
Man, that the Vegas trip is gonna kill me because I'm leaving there at midnight and I'm getting back here at like 7 in the morning, and I can't sleep in a plane.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, like though, because you're probably gonna be partying a bunch, so that it's probably better to take that red eye. No. I mean, I'm assuming that's what you would do in Vegas.
I mean, yeah, but like I hear that's what you do, but like I'm probably just gonna end up like sitting alone in my room.
Oh man,
that would be like the most me thing to do. Like I'm gonna go to Vegas and sit alone in my room at night. Man, how lame is that?
Just please pick Isaiah Jackson. Please pick Isaiah Jackson.
They're gonna. Oh my God, Knicks are gonna take Jackson.
No.
I
feel it in my bones.
We have a trade. We are
Knicks traded.
The Knicks are trading 19 to Charlotte for a future first round pick.
Oh, guess the guys they wanted were taken.
All that talk, and it's gone. We gotta wait.
At least is it unprotected?
I don't know. I'll let you know like when I get more details, but because I'm just reading you guys from Moj's Twitter. All it says is we're trading the 19th to Charlotte for a future first round pick.
I knew we were gonna trade out, but that's a bummer.
Well, let's hope it's not protected.
I guess we're feeling like BJ Boston is gonna be there at 21.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
What, the pick or the?
Oh, I'm multiple picks. I'm multiple picks ahead. Yeah, I'll disregard that. I'm not telling you which pick that was for.
Are we going to be disappointed?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
I'm actually kind of bummed out about the 19th pick now. Oh, now I see what. All right, who's Oklahoma City taking?
This is interesting too.
Oh, maybe we wanted him. Or might as well get out.
Maybe.
All right, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get another drink.
So I just completely forgot that draft trackers exist. And I was like trying to remember who had already gone. Were you still there?
All right.
Okay. Okay.
I had man on one of my 3 guys safe picks.
Yeah, he was the guy I wanted the most.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to be the best fit with us.
Yeah.
God, I'm like really bummed out about. I didn't want to trade this pick, but we're punting. So what is it? Is it next year's Hornets pick? Do we know?
I don't know. Like I said, I'll update you guys when I see news.
Guess I can go to Twitter now.
Well, hold on. You might get spoiled. You might get spoiled for who we're picking. We're almost at that point.
Oh,
Yeah, they're definitely punting for a star.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like listen, we have another pick or whatever.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, I want to see who goes 20. I mean, I know who goes 19. But I guess.
Yeah, I know who goes 19 too by checking. Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
I wait until they find out.
Yeah. I'm not too disappointed that we're not getting this guy. I mean,
We're not getting who?
I'm just like, I don't know. This is gonna be one of those trades where like we genuinely won't know how good this is for years.
Yeah. What have they announced the year yet or no?
No, I don't see anything. But this is I do really like this pick for Charlotte. Feels like we're getting little blue balls here.
Yeah, seriously, I'm like so disappointed.
So
I've been waiting. We've been waiting for like an hour and a half, 2 hours now for this pick, and then they don't make the pick.
Still not as bad as I watched the entire 2016 draft waiting for us to do something because we didn't have a first or a second that year. We did nothing.
I wonder if we still go Bones at 21 now.
I don't know. Now that we only have one pick, I don't know. I don't know about just Bones. Well, hope. You know, it would be something if we did this until the 32nd pick and they traded that too.
That would suck, right before it.
Yep, right before it. Like, well.
Well, so Rachel Nichols was like, "Oh, let's talk about the Knicks," and then Richard Jefferson's like, "No, they hate me. Let's move on to something else." And that was it.
Well, again, this is the whole thing. I don't even have the sound on. I know they're talking about, oh, who's going to be a good fit for the Knicks here, and it's like, they're gone. It's gone. We're not taking anyone.
Well, they were just, and also like bad disrespectful to RJ. They were showing. Oh man, the forum crashed when I refreshed it.
our stream like had a glitch for a second there too. Whoa.
Yeah, I think everyone's really upset.
We're still good. We're back on. Let me just double check the sound on this.
We're saving $1.8 million by trading this pick, punting it down the road.
Yeah, oh my god! If this is seriously about saving money, like, what are we doing, man?
It's not. It's not. We just didn't want to bring in 3 rookies and they're punting. That I think is what it comes down to.
Yeah, I don't hate this move. Like,
I don't hate it either.
I mean, I did. Yeah, I mean, the reality is if they can't pick anyone, right, and you get another pick, and
it just depends. All right.
But again, it's like why not take Kai Jones here? Like why not do that and then grab somebody else? You know, it's like we need depth at every position.
Well, I would say we need a top end talent over depth right now.
Yep.
I think depth is fine-ish for the most part, especially because like if we got that high end talent, that would push our guys down the pecking order.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was the problem in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the annoying thing is that we just watched OKC get like 2 firsts for a draft pick, and we only ended up getting one.
Granted, one of them is heavily protected, but still. Mm-hmm. If there's any protections on that pick. And I don't know. Not any protections, but if there's like a if I don't know, it's entirely gonna depend on where that pick is and like when it is.
Yeah.
And here we go, Kai Jones, number 19 to the Hornets. I like this pick a lot for the Hornets.
Yeah, I thought they should do it at 11. When I was like also rooting on Book Night falling for it. They had a great draft.
Yeah.
I'm like very envious. I'm very envious of the Charlotte Hornets right now. They're gonna be a squad for sure. He's gonna thrive playing off of Luka. Not Luka, LaMelo. Yeah, they're gonna thrive playing off LaMelo.
You had enough to drink there?
You love Mello.
Not yet.
No, wait,
not yet.
Okay, again, this okay. The next pick. My disappointment in this draft is going to be entirely based on like who we pick at 21.
Right.
Like, I don't mind missing out on Kai Jones that much. Like, I think he's a good prospect, but okay.
Sure.
He's
definitely a home run swing.
I'm not gonna speak on who the Hawks are taking next because I know that, but it's entirely going to depend on who we take. Like, if we still take a really good,
are they taking Bones? No. Tell me if it's Bones.
I don't know. My buddy just texted me.
All right, don't tell me.
Sorry, I was like,
Wow, there's people that are really upset about trading the pick.
I'm not. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not keen on it.
Really upset. I might be really upset in a couple of years,
but
we'll wait until then. Yeah, like I don't mind us missing out on Kai Jones if we take some stupid pick.
Right, it depends on who we pick at 21. I think that matters a lot. Yeah, like hopefully it's like no protection on this pick, but I'm not super.
Again, I still need to see like what like I still do want to see what the protection is.
Yeah, let's just not do Jackson at 21. That's the only thing that's gonna really bum me out. I feel like I'm a broken record right now, but like give me a wing or guard, like please. I'm begging you. Okay. It's annoying that like Woj has already tweeted out who the 20th pick is going to be, right, Kyle?
Yeah. Yeah, I know who that's going to be.
But like still like the broadcast still hasn't like had like the pick is in.
Yeah.
It's like Woj knows. But also like good for the ESPN production, like you never see Woj on his phone.
Right.
So he's obviously like getting a text and then tweeting this information out.
He probably has someone else tweeting it.
Yeah. He definitely has like an intern. Woj isn't important enough to have an intern or a personal tweeter. Oh, I wonder if they go Jaylen Johnson here. I forgot about him.
That would fit the type of player, right? They've got Collins potentially leaving. Jaylen Johnson would be a good fit.
Yeah, and he's like the archetype. They like big long wings as well. Yep. He's like the architect that they like.
He's got a lot of talent. They're adding a lot of guys that are really talented.
Yeah, Mike Schmidt just said that he's a top 5. He thinks he's a top 5 talent in the draft.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
I think that's questionable, but yeah, I get it.
Well, Moo, you were really high on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you have him going? You had him going like 9th, right?
I had him going 10th, I think.
10th, yeah.
And only because of the concerns about it, his nuttiness.
Oh man, I still haven't gotten the update for who the Knicks are taking. I'm starting to get nervous.
We're gonna trade. We're gonna trade both picks.
Oh my god. That would just be like the biggest troll. I would unironically love that, man.
We should just end the stream right here and there, right then and there, if they trade the pick.
Yeah, yeah, we're going home after that, man.
All right, guys.
We're
Good
done.
night.
It's absolutely
they're
going
really.
to be BJ Boston, though.
Oh god. So it's
That's
definitely
Jaylen
not.
Johnson, right?
It's definitely not BJ Boston then. All right, hold.
They're
The pick
taking
is
Jaylen Johnson.
finally.
I
Oh,
can,
are you now ahead? Now you're ahead of me.
No, they just keep showing him.
yeah, I can neither confirm nor deny that.
That's a yes.
So yes. So yes.
That's right. That's
good- that's a
the
good pick.
ultimate non-committal.
It's a good pick for the Hawks.
Yeah, I don't know. There's I don't know. Are they gonna let what's his face, John Collins, walk?
I would. The guy's a nut job. I think this guy. If you want it, if you think Jaylen Johnson's a head case, John Collins is one too. So
Yeah,
kind of the same type of player,
pay him. I just wouldn't want to pay him max money.
right?
Like if he wanted 25 million, maybe I think you could like get away with that. But
What's the
max
difference?
money is too much.
How is that an actual difference between 25 and 30 million? Like realistically speaking?
Probably not. All right. So Silver's on the stage now for me. Yeah, it's Jaylen
They're already
Johnson.
hugging for me, so
Yeah.
Nick should have picked him at 19.
Yeah. He was there.
yeah, I still say I don't mind. I don't mind I don't mind letting Kai Jones go to the Hornets. I don't mind letting Jaylen Johnson go to Atlanta. Oh god, I'm gonna hate this pick, aren't I? You know what the best part is? The best part is that now that this is gonna be like immortalized for me now. Like whatever I say, like whatever reaction I have, it's gonna be in audio form. I can't go back.
Oh
and edit
yeah.
it. Oh my god.
This makes perfect sense for him. I like this pick. This is a really good pick.
Yeah, I really like this pick for the Hawks. Yeah. I can just feel.
I don't like that.
I can just feel it, man. I can just feel BJ Boston. As soon as I see the tweet from Waj, I'm gonna say it. I don't even care. You guys don't want me to spoil it, so I'm just gonna say it. Or you'll just hear me scream "fuck" and then walk away.
No, it's not going to be BJ Boston. I don't think they would do that here. Like I said, I'm infinitely more worried about Isaiah Jackson.
Yeah, either one. No, I don't. No, I don't like it.
What? You've seen it now?
No, I haven't seen anything. Like I said, the instant it comes up, I am telling you guys it.
All right, fair enough.
The only thing I can think of is maybe we're trying to trade it. That's why I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're like literally on the clock. I guess we haven't made our decision yet.
Yeah. God, again, I just really hate that they go, oh, the Knicks picked Kai Jones 19th. It's like, no, we didn't.
We're trading this pick for Terrence Ross. That's gonna be that might be even worse than Isaiah Jackson.
Oh god, do not
speak into the Lakers. Oh no, that's the next two picks. They flashed the Knicks and they flashed the Lakers. I was like, wait, they traded the pick to the Lakers?
Well, the Lakers traded their pick for Westbrook.
Well, okay, that's right. Honestly, at this point, I would have rather traded for Westbrook.
I would not. No, do not. No. Stop with that.
I think that would guarantee us like a 6 or 7 seed, which I think that's what we're shooting for now.
No, I don't like it. Again, like I said when it happened, like, man, that's like a good trade for the Lakers because like he's not their best player. Here he'd be our best player, and that's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
All right, at this point, Woj has to be trolling. Like, there's no way he doesn't know what we're doing.
Yeah, because we're gonna we're gonna let the clock run out.
Yeah.
That's really
We're,
what's
we're
gonna
gonna we're
happen.
gonna pull who was it in the NFL? Minnesota.
Missed the
Yeah,
He just forgot to turn it in. Jesus Christ.
and that was like right at like they like just went to the conference finals too, so it's like they could have like used more talent.
No, I was talking about Minnesota Vikings.
Hold on.
Great, now we're on commercial.
Sorry, it sounded like my dog was chewing on a ice cube or a plastic thing, and I wanted to like grab it and run away from him. Oh,
I've got that like nervous like rocking energy now.
yeah, I'm very anxious. I'm not like sure what to expect.
You know, if we draft
They picked the
BJ
worst
Boston-
time to go.
If we draft BJ Boston, I will say we should have traded up for Duarte.
Fact. Definitely a fact.
Uh-oh.
It's Isaiah Jackson, isn't
No,
it?
it isn't. We're trading the pick.
No way.
For a future pick?
I don't know. We're just New York is trading number 21 to Detroit per source. Oh my! Why?
Wow.
What? We're just trading out?
Why? What are we? Why? Oh my! Jesus Christ.
Wow.
What do we gain from this?
The Knicks just tweeted 3 minutes ago. We're on the clock.
Wait, hang on. Woj
They
says
trade-
we traded to Detroit. Sham says the Clippers are taking Keon Johnson at 21. So this is a 3-way deal.
Did we get Kate Cunningham?
We get Killian Hayes. Still like him. Why? Just somebody tell me what are we gaining from this? Like, we're not a good team.
Yeah, Shams is saying the Clippers are selecting at 21 via the Knicks take Keon Johnson. Do the Clippers have a pick?
Maybe we're getting Sadiq Bey from Detroit.
Yeah.
Fine, I
That would be
guess.
all right.
Yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are we trading?
I'll even take Hamadou Diallo right now. Somebody.
Yeah, I'm so confused. The pick is in.
Okay, so it's Keon Johnson, but we're not keeping it. What are we doing?
Yeah. I'm very confused.
I think Coke had
And
the
of
right
course,
idea
like,
dipping out on us.
yeah, seriously, he was way smarter than we were. I'm like, yeah. So what do we?
We've been here. We have been on this stream for 2 hours.
I got
No,
shit.
Okay,
no
reason.
okay. We traded back to 25.
Oh my god.
BJ Boston.
Oh my god. So listen to the protection. Listen to the protection for the Charlotte picks. 2022, 1 to 18. 2023, 1 to 16. 2024, 1 to 14. 2025, 1 to 14.
Why?
What a waste.
Why? What?
What a waste. That's horrible.
What is?
Wow.
Oh, so
I'm
Shams is updating. Do the Clippers have a pick this year? Are we getting a pick?
We're trading back to 25. Their pick.
25.
Yeah, apparently
Why?
Woj was incorrect. And we're getting a future second.
A future set. Oh my god. We should grab it. We should be getting another first for this.
Oh my god.
What are we doing? This is insane.
Oh my god, this pick. Oh my god, I hate that trade. I hate the trading 19. I hate it. I just can't. Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that? Just why? Tell me why. Even if it's
Even
not
if you
protected,
just
even if it's not protected, why would you make that trade? All right, they just won 40 games in a shortened season. They have LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year. They have now James Bucknight and Kai Jones. They are a solid young team. Why would you trade for a future first? There's a slim chance that next year it might still be good, but you put protections on it. Why? Just tell me why. I am flabbergasted. We have been bamboozled,
Hoodwinked.
led
Yeah,
astray,
been hoodwinked.
run amok,
Been
and
hoodwinked.
flat out deceived by Leon Rose and the New York Knicks.
Yeah.
I just like okay. I don't hate trading back from 21 to 25. I don't hate trading back for that, even if all we got is a second round pick. I don't hate it. It depends on who we take, all right? But let me just tell you this, right? Why did we trade 19 for that pick, okay? Just tell me why. Tell me. I don't get it. Like, okay,
Yeah,
granted,
beats me.
Granted, this is where Woj got messed up because the Detroit part was that they're sending a 2024 second. They still might be bad in 2024. I don't know. It depends on how good Cade is and how well the rookies this year can develop. But at the end of the day, whatever. But just I don't get why you would trade a 19th pick for at best, what is that other pick gonna be? 18? You're trading a guaranteed 19th pick for a potential mid 20s pick straight up in the future. And again, we have to wait and see who we take with that pick. We could still take a really good player with that pick. But
because realistically, we're not getting this pick until 2024, 2025. And this is the second or third time. They're clearly making trades for a front office. They're not going to be the front office that makes these picks.
Well,
there's no way.
It depends on how good we can be without making first round picks.
Right.
We're
getting a 25th pick. Yeah. Maybe this is where we're getting.
Hold on, we might trade that pick again.
Yeah, we don't even know.
Only have a 32nd pick this year. How?
Oh my God, we're gonna draft Isaiah Jackson at 25.
You know what? I'm just gonna let you know we're not going to because he's going to Indiana. The Wizards are taking him at 22 and sending him to Indiana.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that makes me feel
Isaiah Jackson, but still,
that makes me feel better. But Jesus,
it is making me feel better that we're really not missing out on anybody I really wanted, other than maybe Keon Johnson. But still,
we're gonna draft McBride. I think that's what's gonna happen at 25. They didn't want to take him at 19 or 21, and that's who. And that's who tips
Wow.
And here's the thing: if we're gonna do that, and if we're all right, we're gonna take this guy, and we don't want to take him early. We'll take him later.
Right.
But it's the same guy. I understand that. That's perfectly fine reasoning to trade back. I'm not really too mad about trading back, as long as
the Hornets trade is horrible.
Hey, the Lakers took
absolutely
so the Lakers took Jackson. That means we won't. Right. So
yeah. So that's a relief.
Yes.
But I'm very disappointed with that Hornets trade. Yeah. If those picks were lottery protected the first 2 years and then a top 10 protected the following 2 years, that would be tolerable to me. Wow. But the fact that they're 18 and 16 the first 2 years is ridiculous.
No, well,
it's ridiculous.
The ridiculous thing is that we are not a good team.
No, we're not.
We're okay. We are fine.
Yeah.
We need young talent or just young guys on cost-controlled contracts. We don't have that now. We are giving up our ability to do that.
Yeah, so it's we traded a 19th pick to get a 19th pick next year at best. At best.
And okay, I'm gonna say it does depend on who we take with that pick. It does depend. We could get a really good player at 19 next year, but I also think we could have gotten a good player at 19 this year too. So the value of the trade, what's going to determine how good the trade was in hindsight, is not going to be who do we pick next year. It's who do we pick next year compared to who we could have picked this year. So, I don't know who's
Frank Isola, Knicks trading down to get the best Kentucky player available.
Yeah. So let's say we draft Miles McBride at 25 and that's it. You know what, Miles McBride could be fine. Say that next year we draft a guy at 1920.
Oh wow, the Wizards are trading Isaiah Jackson for Aaron Holiday.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Aaron Holiday gets you a first round pick and we trade on the 19th pick for that package. Anyways, like I was saying, like it'll okay. They're getting Aaron Holiday and 31.
That's a great deal. That's a great deal. Yeah. That's way better than the deal we just got.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. But like I said, if they take Miles McBride and he's fine, you know what? That's fine for the 21 trade. If we go out and we draft an okay player, that's fine with the pick we got in the trade for 19 this year. That's fine too. But like, if somebody we could have picked at 19 this year ends up being a stud, it's going to be a bad pick. Like if Cameron Thomas is really good, if Jaden Springer, Jared Butler, I don't know who else, Keon Johnson, and we don't.
And the I don't mind the trade back, but the trade out is a bad trade. Yes. It's a bad trade.
Yes.
There's nothing else I can say about that. That's horrible.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. Like, what? And I know what's going to happen now. I know that we're going to get that pick, like, 2 years from now. They're going to be a really good player. And people are going to think, you thought this trade was bad at the time. It's like, well, yeah, it doesn't really make sense until we see, like, who we get with it.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, it's not a good gamble to make.
No. Well, again, unless the plan is to trade for somebody. So if that's the plan and they think they have a deal lined up, that it makes more sense to have another pick in the pocket. Because like I've been preaching for months, is as soon as you drive the pick off the parking lot, it becomes way less.
Yeah, absolutely. But then at the same time, it's like pick 16 gets 2 heavily protected picks. Pick 19 gets 1. Like, yeah, I get it. And
then pick 22. Right, and then pick 22 gets a future first, a second, and a player. Mm-hmm. You know, like that's why is it, we should have taken that. That's the deal we should have taken. Yeah. But then again, it's like we don't want 3 rookies. But it's more it's like more tolerable to bench a second rounder and just not have him play than it is a first rounder.
Like Tommy Beers on here saying, "Oh, we clear more than $2 million in cap space this season." Do we need $2 million in space?
Right.
Like, they better use it.
We already have the most cap space in the league.
Yeah, like is that extra $4 million really doing something that matters? I don't think so.
Not this year.
I'm relieved that Jackson is off the board. Thank God.
You're gonna be even more relieved in a second.
Garuba's going
Garuba?
Yeah.
I had my cell phone. I had my cell phone plugged into my laptop, and it just died. So like I lost my front camera, or not my front camera, my front light. Oh, Jared Butler's still on the board.
Yeah,
interesting.
I wouldn't mind us taking him.
I just want take somebody, anybody.
Yes.
Pick somebody, anybody.
I just want one player that can be like, this kid is gonna be a star. I don't care.
Right. I still can't believe Houston was able to trade up without having to trade any of these picks.
I know. See, here's the thing. Houston has 4 first-round picks. Why can't we have 2? Right?
Facts.
Oh my God.
I'm really upset that we wasted 2.5 hours on nothing.
Hang on. We haven't wasted it until we draft BJ Boston 25th.
Yeah, and that's when I throw my my cell phone holder into the wall.
That's when I just click the end stream button and it just cuts to black. And you don't even hear anything.
Yeah. All right, guys, everybody, goodbye.
Nope, not even time for that. Just
Yeah,
gone.
gone.
All right, so we have one more Houston pick, and then the Knicks. It sucks because like, look, like a Kai Jones, Keon Johnson draft would have been solid. I would have been happy with that. And I'm looking at the big board right now, and it's like not real. It's not real at all.
Yeah, like I will say, like I'm like again, I'm really not too upset about the guys that we're missing out on as of right now. I don't think they're, I don't think we missed out on anyone great yet.
Right.
But it's about the return we're getting for that 19th pick. Like if
it's terrible.
Yeah. Like
that's bad.
If we get the 25th pick, we get Deuce McBride and he's good. That's fine. And we were going to pick him at 21. That's fine.
Yeah.
The fact that like I feel like the thing that people who are gonna like this or gonna like the trade out of 19 are gonna ignore is that like it's not about like it's about like we could have gotten you could have gotten like Miles McBride and someone else.
Right. That's my frustration is that like okay like none of us would have been up in arms if you drafted Deuce McBride at 21. No one would have cared.
If we went Kai Jones and Miles McBride, that would have been fine.
Right. Or Jaylen Johnson, Miles McBride. No complaints.
I like that one less.
Me too. I was just throwing out another example. Like if either of those two things happened, I would have not cared.
Well,
but again,
I got the notification who we're picking. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna, it's not bad enough for me to be mad at it.
Well, we know it's not BJ Boston, right? So
it's not BJ Boston.
Okay, yeah, so it's not BJ.
I'm not so mad at it that I'm gonna, get frustrated, but I am going.
I'm rooting for Butler and Bones.
Maybe Cam Johnson. No, it's got to be Cam Johnson.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense. That if it's not enough to make Kyle angry, I can see a Cam Johnson. That Sacramento Kings hat was sick, actually. They're right now watching nice. Davion Mitchell being interviewed. Oh, sweet! I like the suit too. So it's probably not Bones. All right, whatever. I don't know. I don't care. I do care, but otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here right now. But I'm stressed. I'm like still waiting on the Houston pick right now. Anxiety. I wonder when they're gonna move the Kings.
They should move the owner.
Yeah. I just can't imagine that Sacramento is good enough of a market that they want to stay there.
Yeah, no. I've been in Sacramento, and it's it's kind of a miserable place.
Yeah, it's not great.
Nah.
There's like a weird like trope in America that like all the capital cities of countries are like garbage places.
Yeah.
Like in New Jersey, Trenton is horrible.
Yep.
In New York, Albany is like pretty horrible. I don't know what the capital of Connecticut is, so I'm assuming it's also pretty horrible. Springfield, Massachusetts is not a great place either. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, not great. Kind of fit Sacramento, California, not great. Although I think Denver is the capital of Colorado, and Denver's a cool city.
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah. Oh my God! Is the clock gonna run out on Houston? Oh shit! They hit 0. So they still don't even say the pick is in. come on. They're really really dragging this out for a Davion Mitchell interview. I wonder who they're going for.
All right. I went out. I took a walk. Got some water. I had a chance.
Oh,
to
you
think about
left?
it.
That's why you've been quiet?
Yep. I had a chance to think.
So
about it.
you're upset enough to walk away.
I
Oh, he was just really thirsty.
I was really thirsty, and I needed to stretch my legs. But I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of the pick.
Okay. Oh God. I'm freaking out now. Is it Quentin Grimes? Did we reach on that?
Do you want me to let you
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
Is
I
he
know-
a
I know
foreign-born player?
I know there are some people who
Really
are
like him.
pretty high on this kid.
No.
It's Cooper, isn't it?
It's
Nah.
the people,
No, it's
but
not.
the people who are high on him are not the people that I think have a good track record with this kind of thing.
Has he worn a mask?
At some point,
Oh, right.
probably, presumably.
Okay.
Do you think it's Io?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Moo, I'm just
Alright,
gonna
well,
let you
he-
know. You do
Mhm.
know I really like Io, right?
No, I don't.
I
Then
really
it's
like
not him. All right then. What's your feeling about Bones?
I really like him too. I think
All right
he's
then.
a
So it's
pretty
not
good-
him either.
I think the thing about
That's
yep.
Nope.
I am
all right. The Rockets are going now for me. Oh wow. Okay, Josh Christopher. That's a good pick. I like him. Yeah, he's interesting. He's like one of those guys. He's another one of those guys that was like really highly touted out of high school. That's kind of like fallen on the wayside.
Hmm.
I mean, that was a nice play. Yeah, I would have rather drafted him.
all I'm gonna say is I would have rather walked away from this with Kai Jones and probably Keon Johnson.
Okay.
I think
So
Keon
it-
Johnson is a better prospect.
So this is something.
I can't really say because a lot of these other guys haven't been picked. I did not have this guy higher than a lot of these people who are available.
Oh man, I don't know.
Is it at least a guard?
I'm going to
A wing
I'm
guard.
going to say I don't think. No, I'm not going to give you any clues to him.
He has a position? No.
I'm not going to give you any clues to him. I want to wait.
Come on.
I want to wait. It says the pick is in on the screen, so it's only going to be a little longer.
Yeah, I haven't hit that yet. Where it says pick is in. I wonder if it's Jaden Springer. I'd be more happy with that. I hope that
Is he still on the board?
Yeah,
Guess
he
that's not
is.
him.
Well, so I guess that's no.
How many other guys are there? There's not many guys left.
Oh, there are a lot of guys left.
Well, yeah, but
I know some. Yeah, like I said, I know
Gotta be
some
Miles
people
McBride.
who are very high on him, and I am ready to eat crow on him.
They either got to be Quentin Grimes or Miles McBride.
I mean, I'm like hoping for Miles McBride now. Kyle's got me like
Yeah.
super nervous.
That would,
Like,
that would just be like the best troll ever if I got you guys super nervous and then turned out to be like and turned out to be someone we like.
someone I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of somebody that everyone's like really high on that, or there's a group of people that are high on somebody
that I'm not particularly high on him, but I don't absolutely hate him.
right. Anxiety.
Well, he just came up on my screen, so any second.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm probably. Oh, here comes Adam Silver right now. All right. I really?
Yeah, right.
Ugh.
It's like it's not bad enough for me to hate, but man, I think there were some better players on the board.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Moo, have you seen it yet, or did?
Yeah, no, I just did.
I just
Wayne
you know
Grimes.
what it is? Maybe I'm just prejudging him because his last name is Grimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say this. At least he can shoot.
Right. Yeah, he's got something. Man. Bullock is happy.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
again, I looked again, like I said, I looked into him enough to know that I wasn't a huge fan of him. Like,
Right.
man, we need guys who can create their own shots, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
he really
This guy
isn't
doesn't
that,
do it.
right?
This
Right.
guy doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Because we saw we were a good 3-point shooting team during the regular season, and like Bullock especially, but then he had very low impact in the playoffs because you need to be able to create your own shot.
Right. Yeah, that's like I'm not against it. It's like we were looking for like a 3-and-D wing, but like it's not a sexy pick.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I don't mind taking a 3-and-D guy at 25.
No, again, it's like picking a line. It's like picking a lineman in the NFL. It's like not a sexy pick.
Yeah,
But
if you had said before the draft that oh we're trading both of our picks and we're gonna have one first round pick. It's gonna be Quentin Grimes. We would be kind of disappointed, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Especially because people were talking about potentially trading up.
Right.
And, we trade down and just get a guy who's again he's fine.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, it's not sexy. Like I said, it's like picking an offensive lineman in the NFL. We grabbed a 3-and-D wing. We kind of know what he is. He's gonna like be a catch and shoot guy. I mean, like is Grimes at least a movement shooter? Like I feel like I haven't watched enough of him to know. Like is he only like catch and shoot, or is there like a little bit more? You know, like if he's a movement shooter, sure, like sign me up. I'm not gonna.
I don't know. They could have just re-signed Davion Dotson for
sure
for vet minimum.
But here's also the thing: is that we're not. You draft a guy who's just a 3-and-D guy when you're a good team who just
we need more talent.
We need guys who can create for themselves. That's what we need.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. No debate from me at all. I have not. I think if the protection weren't as terrible on the Hornets pick that we've gotten, I think this would be a little less upsetting.
Yeah.
It's
just it's coming in from. I had higher expectations for the draft overall. Again, we could take somebody at 32 like Miles McBride, like Sharif Cooper. I would love at 32, and that would make this draft solid. It's just for right now, looking at if you said all we're getting out of the first round tonight is Quentin Grimes, I'd be a little disappointed.
Sure. All right, I have some stats for you guys right now. He's the 84th percentile in overall offense. 92nd in transition, 86 as a pick and roll ball handler. I'm a little surprised by that. 70th percentile in isolation, 72nd in off screens, and 81st in on handoffs. on DHOs.
Hmm.
So,
but like, what's the volume on those though? Because
that I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
because you look at him, he's taking more than
as a pick and roll ball handler. Yeah, as like a pick and roll ball handler, there's no way that's high
Yeah.
volume. It's
So
not at all.
so like he's taking 8 shots from 3 and 6 from 2. So like I don't think it's a high percentage. I think it might be he's one of those guys who starts as just 3-and-D, but then like you might be able to develop him into having some of those like tertiary ball handler skills, maybe.
Sure.
But
yeah,
I'm gonna after this I'm gonna watch some videos on him because we haven't done that. I'm reading. I know NBA Draft.net is a bit of a meme, but
yeah,
I'm reading their profile on him. Has moments where he isn't just a in rhythm spot up threat like earlier. He's shown some ability to stick pull up threes. Then again, it finishes off with saying nicely as a 3-and-D prospect. Comparison being Josh Hart, which that's fine.
Again, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not enough for me to get upset about, but it's not what we need. I might have rather had Cameron Thomas because of the shot creator aspect.
Yeah, that's.
But
how long do we have to wait for 32?
Probably like a couple more minutes.
Yeah. But
Bones
no! Yep, Bones going.
No!
Right after,
right? No!
Yep.
Bones!
That would have been a better pick, honestly.
That would have been a much better pick. It would have been there. All right. I'm gonna run to the bathroom and I'm gonna grab one more drink for 32.
Just one more drink.
Yeah, one more. Well,
do a double. Just take a double.
Well, I only have 2 more beers in the 6-pack, so if I finish those off, it will be a double. I'll be right back though. Bones.
Man. The Nuggets are just like really good at drafting too, right? Like, man, I feel like they always hit on their picks. Are you still there, Moo?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That
sucks. That sucks.
Man.
And I wasn't the greatest Bones fan, but I could tell you he would have been a lot better pick than Quentin Grimes.
Because of the shot creation.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's what we need. I mean, again, I don't hate the pick because, 3-and-D wings always good. He has decent size. I'd rather him be a little taller. He's 6'5", 6'8" wingspan. He's okay. He'll be able to guard 2s and 3s, maybe even 1s if he has the foot speed for it.
Not.
This is definitely seems like a Tivs pick though.
They're gonna have the same problems. They don't have anybody that can create shots.
Yeah.
The only one that
we could just eat a massive bag of crow on this one though, and have him turn out quickly. Because I don't think we thought Quickly had the shot creation he did last year, so we don't know. He could do that. I genuinely hope he does. I will be glad to eat crow.
Yeah.
I think, but also I think this might be a Bullock replacement.
Yeah.
We're not bringing Bullock back. We'll get a 3-and-D guy, similar vein.
I don't know.
Which again, 2020 Jaguar style draft.
What are you doing?
What do you think, Jim? Do you think this is kind of a Bullock replacement?
Oh yeah, I mean he's definitely a Bullock replacement.
So
that's why it's so funny that Bullock is tweeting welcome to the squad.
So do you guys think that he starts either maybe not right away, but at some point this year? Do you think we end the year with Grimes as our starting shooting guard? Just because we need a 3-and-D guy.
I can see that.
I think if we do, we're in trouble.
Again, it really depends on what else ends up happening. If we're a good team and Grimes ends up being the starter, that means that's a good thing. That means that he's like really good and hits the ground running. It could be a good thing because it means that we're being really bad and we've decided to move off all of our veterans and let all the kids play. So either or, it's probably a good thing.
I don't know.
Wow.
I'm also always a little wary about the guys who like. He started off as a pretty highly ranked prospect, right?
Yeah, he
I'm
was.
always-
He was.
I'm always a little.
He was
wary.
supposed to be the one and die guy.
Yeah, I'm always a little wary of those guys. Like, I don't know. I feel
He reinvented himself.
Okay, like
Yeah,
like
that's kind of worse.
like you said, if you've watched more of him than I have, which you don't have to watch a lot of him to do that, like I'll defer to you. But I don't know. It's not a bad pick.
Yeah, it's not sexy. It's not a sexy pick. It kind of bums me out a little bit.
Yeah,
Bones went right after too.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that hurts the most is that Bones went right after, because it's like shot creation is such a bigger need for us than it is that shooting is.
Yeah, like the thing is like you see, we really saw how much we needed Derrick Rose in the playoffs. It's like we
Right.
can't do that again.
Right, absolutely.
So either you hope that Randall figures out how to work in the postseason, or RJ takes another step in his development and learns how to do it himself, which I think he will eventually. I don't know if he'll do it right away, but
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a next year thing, but that might be like the following year when he's due for a contract is when he'll make that big leap.
yeah, yeah. And the thing is like we still need a point guard.
I know.
Like we still need a starting caliber point guard.
Right.
Again, I keep saying unless they're just wicked high on Vildoza for some reason.
Yeah, and after watching him today, you can see Campazzo is like way better.
oh my god.
He's not.
Yeah, like
he's worse than Campazzo.
yeah, like Campazzo is like definitely like a really solid, like decent NBA player. Like rotation type guy, and like Vildoza is his backup on the Argentina team. All right, so I wonder what the Nets do here.
I know what they do.
Is it something that's going to make us mad as Knicks fans, or no?
Well, it makes me a little sad, honestly.
The guy that
Io?
that would have been a better pick than Quentin Grimes.
I think so.
Tim's better be right. All right, pick is in. Let's see if Adam Silver is about to come out right now for me. Up there he is.
Coke says this is the anti-Moo pick. I don't know.
The anti-Moo pick.
Is that referring to Brooklyn or us? I'm not sure.
Oh, this is a good pick for them.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I think he's more of what we needed.
Yeah, certainly more dynamic. Oh, he's born in Japan. That's interesting.
Oh, they took your guy.
They took Cam Thomas.
Yeah.
That's good for the Brooklyn Nets. Sadly,
That would have made more sense to the Knicks, but all right.
yeah, way more sense.
So what do you think the second? Let's talk about the 32nd pick. What do you guys think it'll be?
I'm hoping it's Jared Butler. That's what I'm hoping on.
I'm going to go with one of the Euros because it'll allow them to not have him on the roster.
His nickname is Belgian Chocolate. Varennes or whatever.
See the
They
Varennes
worked
great.
him out.
Yeah.
I honestly like him a lot. His skill set is like very, very, very unique.
Mhm.
He's like a 6'10" guy.
Vren's Blankenberg.
That would be I would expect that would be the kind of pick. I doubt they're going to pick a guy that they're going to have to keep around.
I'm just gonna say, Sharif Cooper, Maz McBride, Jared Butler, Ayo Dosunmu, I would be fine with any of those guys at 32.
Yep.
And considering there's 4 picks between us right now and then, there's a good chance one of them is available. Or
sure.
or we could swing for the fences with JT Thor. I wouldn't mind that either.
I would be okay with Thor. If nothing else, I'm a big Thor fan.
Mm-hmm.
I get to buy the jersey that says Thor on the back.
I feel like that would be a really popular jersey, even if he sucks.
Yeah.
So you know what's interesting? You know what's interesting, and I'm just thinking about this. And Jim, you can tell me what you think too. Is like, wouldn't it make more sense to swap Cam Thomas and Quentin Grimes? Like, give Grimes to the Nets because he's a 3-and-D guy, and Cam Thomas to us because we need shot creation. Because the Nets already have Kyrie, Harden, and Durant.
I agree. Yeah. I don't know what we're thinking.
I don't.
Can you imagine though? Like, imagine like the Nets just threw out like Kyrie, Harden, Joe Harris, Grimes, and Durant all at once. That would be atrocious defense. But like, man,
okay, yeah, but
that
who
kind
cares?
of 5-out offense
would be elite. Like, you can play Durant at the 5, depending on who else he has to guard. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like, there's not a single center in the league that can guard him on the perimeter. So like,
no, not at all.
Yeah, so that's an instant mismatch. Even if it's a mismatch on the other end, it favors the guy who can create threes off the dribble.
Yeah, and again, there's like no post up bigs that are gonna like dominate Durant. You know,
Sure.
like no one's gonna do that. Yeah, well, maybe Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid, Jokic, maybe Giannis.
Yeah, but still, like I would take that. I would take that Durant matchup. Oh, like Durant over Giannis.
Man, I just keep scrolling through and finding the pick protections for the Charlotte pick, and it just keeps making me depressed, man. Like every time, man, it's just like, you know what? I'm not too upset with Grimes. Boom, Charlotte pick protections.
Yeah, that brings me down a bunch.
Yeah, you know what brings me down? Gravity. He left. He left. Move. You weren't even heard that. Damn.
I got it. Yep, I heard it.
Now I can't use it because it won't be funny anymore. So, like, Coach says that he's been told the trade bag is to stockpile for trade options. Yeah, trade options, like how we were gonna trade our picks this year for a star, right?
Yeah. Again, it's like I feel like this has to be the off season that Beal goes on the market now, especially now that Westbrook is out. And like, don't be wrong, I don't really want to trade for Beal. But I mean, I guess it's like stocking the cabinet again, stocking the cupboard for that to happen. That's the only thing that makes any sense to me. Because realistically, I would much rather go after Levine in free agency. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. My dog is going a little crazy right now, so he's not calming down like I would want him to do. You think the 76ers go Sharif Cooper here? Although they have what's his face? That was like really good off the bench. Not Maxey. They had this other Milton. Shake. Right?
Yeah. What's up with Shake? What's he been doing?
I mean, he's just their backup guard. It's been solid, I think.
Yeah, he had a pretty good year last year. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what they're about to go with.
Oh, there we go.
The pick count finally came in.
Jaden Springer.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Think
Yeah,
so?
I feel less bad on spoilers now that the Knicks have gone.
Yeah. Also, I'm saying it when I see it on TV, so it's not like
Who is it?
Jaden
Yeah,
Springer.
okay, that's less bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's solid. I would have rather him too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's definitely some upside with Springer as opposed to Grimes. Grimes is what he is. I'll root for him, but
Not a fan.
yeah,
I don't. This is it. He's a guy that the Knicks didn't need.
Yeah,
right.
like I said, like it's more. He seems like unless he develops the ability to create for himself, he seems like the kind of guy that you take when you're almost there and you just need a role player.
Yeah,
We're not
Right.
that.
yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, it's
I feel like we're a little too we're a little too
conservative.
no. I mean,
Optimistic about how good we are.
yeah, we're yeah. We think I think we think we're a lot better than we are based on one fluke fourth seed.
Yeah,
I don't even want to necessarily go with that our fourth seed was fluky because it's like Rose missed like 10 games. Burks missed a bunch of time too. It may not have been as bad as what the Celtics went through with Tatum missing a bunch of time, but like we got hit with COVID, you know. Um, but we're really counting on Randall's overachievement this year to be real. You know, like I'm like more confident in RJ's development being real because obviously it's just year 2 in his career as opposed to Randall's like year 7. Um, so like I guess it's a good sign that they're firm believers, but at the same time, it's a little. I feel like we're a little cocky as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Moo Coke was saying that Grimes was the anti-Moo pick.
he is. That makes sense. That's what he said. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at his stats, college stats. Yeah, his 3-point percentage is great, but he didn't really take that many of them, which is scary.
Yeah, he did. He took
It was like three attempts.
he took 8 a game.
Oh, did he really?
He made 3 a game.
Oh, thank goodness. I was like three. I
You looking
thought
at
he
his
took like 3.
you looking at his free throw attempts a game?
Yeah, that's the other scary part. And this field goal percentage isn't that great, which means all he can do is shoot
Well,
threes,
yeah.
right? He can't create
Yeah,
around the
that's what I
bat.
was saying is that he takes a little over 8 threes a game and
God.
a little less than 6 twos a game. I'm gonna do, you know,
Someone just shoot me, because I'm more upset about this pick. Trading the other picks. I mean, the value, yeah, it wasn't great, but this was just unnecessary. I think Grimes would be around at 32nd, even at later than 32nd.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest issue. If like we walked away with Bones and Grimes or Cam Thomas and Grimes, I'd be like, okay, I see what we're doing here. But like Grimes at 25 with Bones still on the board is upsetting. Again, it's like we're so desperate for shot creation,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna
and
say, look at his stats compared to Bullock in college as a junior. It's
and they're probably identical.
no, Bullock's better.
It's better.
Bullock's better.
Bullock is physically longer and he's more athletic
he he
than
he, he
Grimes.
was he was a year older though. I will give Grimes that, but like when you talk about
I
like
just
his like 3-pointer to 2-pointer his 3-point attempt rate, I think yeah, no, he takes more threes to field
nah.
goals than Bullock did.
That's the only reason his 3-point shooting is the only reason his field goal percentage is not absolutely abysmal.
Yeah.
Right. That's just bad. That tells you that if you can't score even
Well,
adequately
hang on though.
in college.
Hang on. I will say though, quickly,
Mhm.
he had a better 3-point shooting than 2-point shooting season his last year in college.
So
I,
Hezzy on the forum, dudes want Trey Murphy, but says Grime has no hair handle, like, which is true.
Murphy's better.
Yeah, he's bigger. I would say he's bigger and longer. I
He's
don't know.
bigger, longer. I think he's a little bit more dynamic, better defender. I would think. My personal take.
Yeah, I would. I think that's fair. But like,
He's a much better.
also,
He's a much better cutter
also
too, right?
Grimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not so sure about that. I mean, Grimes was the best player on that Houston team that did make it to the Final Four.
Yeah, but then again, Mateen Cleaves was one of the best players on that Michigan State team.
I'm
And
also gonna say so with, Trey
That's
Murphy.
that.
With Trey Murphy, his true shooting percentage 63, 59, 67.
right.
Right.
Like he was, elite true shooting. Then you look at Grimes, 49.6,
That's
54,
ugh, ugh.
55.8. Like he's a 40% 3-point shooter, but he
But
only had a 56% true shooting.
yeah, and that's the anti-move pick. If you have problems scoring in college,
It goes,
I can't see it.
yeah.
You know,
like
NBA no.
it's kind of the same thing like we talked about, like quickly shot better from 3 than 2 his last year. But I mean, he also took 5 free throws a game and shot
Yeah.
92% on free throws. He
Uh-huh.
was
Yeah.
59.5% true shooting, so almost 60%. So it's like it really is. It really
All right,
is like
relief. Here's a major relief. The pick is in for the Nets, and it's Dayron Sharp, my boy. So I'm a little ecstatic because that still means that Coop, Butler, and McBride are all still available, and chances there's a good solid chance that at least one of them will be available at 32.
Question is, will the Knicks pick him?
Well, I mean, if there's 3
Right.
of them and there's 30, 31, 32, you're guaranteed one of them will be there.
That's what I'm saying. And so it's like hopefully one of those 3 is there. And like they were 2 of them, Butler and McBride, I would have been okay at 21.
Well,
And if
are
you
we
can get
gonna
them at
pass up on
32,
EJ Boston though.
I think so. I don't see it. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I'm very curious on the meltdown that's going on in the draft thread right now as well.
There really isn't. I mean, I guess most people are in the draft thread, but like you look at like the Grimes thread, and it's like it's been 25 minutes. There's 25 posts. I think people are just mostly apathetic, like we are. Like, yeah, he's okay, but like I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna get like ecstatic over him.
Right. Again, it's like even if we grabbed Grimes at 21 and you grabbed, again, Bones at 19, we could have done that.
Yeah.
Like we needed like a future second doesn't tickle me enough for trading back. But again, I guess whatever. If that's used for a future trade, it's not the end of the world. If we trade 32, I'm gonna be bummed out.
Yeah,
I feel like
imagine being like, hey, we got 19, 21, and 32, and then at the end of the night being like, we got Quentin Grimes.
We got Quentin Grimes.
They're gonna trade the 32nd pick 2 more times back in the seconds. We're gonna be up until like 3 in the morning.
We're just.
It's definitely gonna be for Knox.
32. If we trade back,
That's it, right?
I don't care.
Yeah.
If we trade back to 33, we're still done.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm still guessing that. I lost my train.
Well, at this point, they might as well take Butler, even with the health concerns. To be honest,
that's what I would do. I think Butler's really good.
At this point in the second, with the contracts not being guaranteed, it's worth.
Well, it's still the same 4 point guards for me: Cooper, McBride, Butler, Ayo. I mean, Ayo is more of a combo, but still.
But yeah.
If we just get one of those 4 guys, I'll be okay with this draft.
All right, yeah.
Especially Ayo, because I think he has the most potential out of any of those guys.
Just reminds me of
the upside is a little bit higher.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. I think he is more of a risk reward guy.
Yeah, he's definitely the most athletic of that group.
Yep.
So you like, paint a bunch of great pictures onto him because of the measurables and the athleticism
And the defense.
and the defense.
Yeah. If he gets his handle tightened up, he can be really.
Oh
good.
wow, there's a trade.
Knicks traded back
Utah
to the Knicks. What?
No, to the Grizzlies.
All right.
Who? Who?
Who do they just? Oh, so it's like someone crazy that they just drafted.
I have never heard this guy's name before.
Is it that? Is there like a European point guard?
Juwan Berger
I
on?
don't know. Like I said, I don't know who this guy is.
Is he from
Never
France?
heard of him. No, he's Spanish.
Really?
He's a
Hispanic
center?
Spanish or like European Spanish?
European Spanish.
Oh
Wow.
man. So not Garuba.
No. Oh, is Garuba still on the board?
No,
No.
I think he's gone. I still can't get over the Pelicans drafting Zaire Williams.
Who is this guy?
Oh, did they? Who did?
You might as well just say it.
Okay, no. Okay, he went to college in
Utah State.
at Loyola Marymount.
Oh, okay. I don't even know who that
Santi
is.
Aldama.
Nope.
I've never
What?
heard this guy before.
Oh,
As a 30th pick? Wow.
Who?
With a guarantee contract. That's interesting.
All right. Well,
He's
not
not
for me.
he's not on Tankathon. Let me look at. That's what I had open. What?
Loyal Marion? What? Who?
He scored 20 a night.
The Grizzlies. Crazy.
He's not on NBA Draft.net.
Here it comes.
What?
Quentin Grimes, New York, what's good on Twitter?
Like, I'm just gonna say he's not even on the top 100 on NBA Draft.net.
That's
Santi
crazy.
Aldama. Yeah. Nah.
I've never
Not-
heard of this guy. Who is he?
All right. I'm watching the footage right now. Oh, he's got some pull-up game. That's good. A little post and toast.
No, okay, let me just say though, they had footage for him.
Yeah, they did have footage for him, which
Wait, was it
definitely
grainy, like shot with the...
with a potato? Yeah.
My absolute
Who?
favorite.
That was like a lot of the honest footage. It was like on grainy potato cameras.
So, are you two Jets fans?
Yeah, I am.
So you know Quinnen Williams, right?
Yep.
You know he had an older brother named Quincy who was drafted the same year as him.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Really?
He was drafted in the 3rd round by the Jaguars, and I remember this one specifically because nobody had any footage of him. He was drafted, and all the hosts were like, "Who is this guy? We don't know who this is."
I mean, I feel like Sharif Cooper would be a good fit here in Milwaukee.
Do they have the? Yeah, they do.
I don't know how they have the 31st.
Well,
pick, but they
let's...
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch a lot of Quentin Grimes film now.
You know what? You know what? It's the same thing I said with Obi last year. I will root for this kid. He looks like he wants to be here. Good for him. I really hope he makes me eat crow. I would love that.
Not a fan. Yeah, I mean, if he's a Nick, he's a Nick, right? If he does well, great. If he sucks, then I think he's...
Whatever,
I don't think he's gonna-
whatever. It's the 25th pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what people say to him on Twitter. Oh man, he shit talk us. Oh man,
What?
February 25th in 2014, he said the Knicks are struggling.
No, didn't he say? No, he said. Was that like he being sarcastic when he said that?
I mean
Like
that's like
him
that was
saying,
like the year. That was the year that we were really bad. When we got KP, I think.
no, that was the year
2014.
before that, right?
Ah, okay. Yeah, 2013, 2014 was a solid year for us. Almost. Melo was ridiculous, but no one's being mean to him, which is good.
Yeah, I think I think most people feel like we do. Like, fine.
Yeah, like whatever.
No, I have no
It-
strong feelings about this either way.
Yeah, as long as he can play, I think that's the important thing. Like, it's so funny because it's like when we were talking about the draft before yesterday. I was just like expect a role player. It's like really not that big of a deal, and then we like draft a role player, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, what's wrong? Like, like, I'm really upset about this.
Hold on. That guy Santi. Memphis
What?
traded up for him.
Yeah, I know.
They traded 42 future seconds for 30, which I will say
Wow.
that's a fine. That's not a terrible trade because I mean there is value in a second, but there is value in having that 4-year guarantee. I would
Yeah.
But wow.
They must really like the guy.
Yeah,
he looked alright.
A non-ranked dude.
I'm just gonna say, I traded in Build a Franchise. I traded a bunch of second-round picks to get the 30 because in Build a Franchise, it's the 30th pick is worth so much more than 31st. But kind of weird, but okay. All right, Memphis.
Santi Aldi got picked before Sharif Cooper and Jared Butler.
Mm-hmm. Wizards traded up to 31.
Oh, they're gonna take Cooper, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're gonna take Cooper, aren't they? Oh man.
Nor deny that.
So that's a yes.
So that's a yes. Yeah. All right. Well, here it comes. Yeah, I think there's a lot of answers though for us at 32. I'm not.
We're somehow gonna get it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say.
We're gonna do something.
I don't have enough to say. We made one bad pick and one good pick last year. I don't have enough to say we're good or not at draft.
Yeah.
They haven't done enough to earn my trust in them yet.
Sure.
Right now I'd be okay with BJ Boston.
All right. Oh, the second commissioner, Mark Tatum.
Yep.
Hey, he's from Brooklyn. Oh wow, that's a surprise. I like him though. He's interesting. Moo, are you there yet?
Not yet.
Okay, I don't want to say anything because it's really not that important. Just give us the word. I liked him when I watched the G League. Oh, he's proposed trade to the Pacers. Oh, we're back on the clock. There's Rose and Randall again. Moo, are you still behind?
No, I got it. Yeah.
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 Hey, he's solid. He showed like some shot making ability as a 4. It's not too crazy.
Yeah.
So you know what's going to be absolutely crazy is unless we draft somebody unless we draft like BJ Boston, RJ is still. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh,
We traded.
They just announced it. They traded it.
Okay, we traded it for 34 and 36.
Oh,
Wow.
all right. So we're
What?
staying up until 34
Wait,
and
what?
36.
What?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
That's
Oh,
that might be an all right.
God.
Oh, wait. We didn't want
actually,
to first, but we want 2 seconds.
I actually love that trade.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's cracking me up now.
Wait, so 34 and 36, you said?
Yeah, for 30.
Yeah.
I honestly
Yeah,
love
that's
that.
actually not bad.
But that goes against what we just have been doing.
Yeah.
Oh, so Coke's in the chat. Kyle, never mind, Crow. You love to eat everything. That is true. I am, as Nicki Minaj would say, a bottom feeder.
Oh man, that's actually a pretty good pick. A pretty good deal for the Knicks.
No, it's not. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, I
But
unironically love
it's
it.
gonna be way worse when they go Sharif Cooper or Jared Butler right here in
Well-
the next 2 picks.
Well, I can guarantee you that's not happening.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, they're going with
Actually-
with the Joe Rogan experience at number 32.
Joe Rogan experience. I don't even get that.
I assume I don't know anything about this guy. I just know his name is can be shortened to JRE. Jeremiah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. From Villanova. Okay. Yeah. I haven't. He's like a person that I haven't watched any film of. Villanova people are usually kind of okay in the league, you know.
Like solid.
I
still like that.
Yeah.
We still have we still have 4 of my guys I like at point guard,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
we're at 34 and 36. So
He might be like Lance Thomas. That's good. That's good for the Knicks.
If we picked him out, I think we would have been okay with it. But all right, we're moving down for a little bit more assets, and we're gonna end up with 4 rookies anyway. Like,
yeah,
what is going on here?
It doesn't make sense. Like I love it, but like, why did we do the other trades though? Like, why are we acquiring more assets this year?
I'm so baffled, but it's madness.
I'm confused, but I'm happy.
Yeah.
Especially seeing who's going 33, because it's none of my guys.
Oh, so they have a chance of getting both those guys, right? At 34. Yeah.
They have a chance of getting any 2 of the 4 guys I named.
Okay.
They can get one of them in BJ Boston, and I would call it that would redeem the draft for me.
Yeah, sure.
Even though I'm not the biggest BJ Boston fan.
So what? Was it Cooper here? The
Here?
Magic? No, they can't.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say with Jalen Suggs going, I can't imagine the Magic picking Cooper here. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Magic could use like a wing to replace what's his name that left that they traded.
They're trading it to the Clippers.
Oh,
Maybe they're gonna probably go Cooper because they need a playmaker. Drum roll, please. Trade another pick. What a bad lad.
Leon Rose trying to break the record for the most number of picks traded in back-to-back.
Oh, Jason Preston. He's a guy I liked.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good pick.
That is a good pick for Orlando. Yeah, he's solid. He's a nice playmaker. He's got good size.
Mm-hmm.
So
He looks a lot like LaMelo. You know.
So I know we're all just completely writing off pick 58 because like I don't even expect us to make a pick 58, but like I think it's funny. Oh, we won't roster 3 rookies. We're gonna trade one of our first, and we came out with 1 first and 2 second round rookies. If we still
might end up with we might
that's
3 second round rookies.
Yeah, what the
Oh man.
Yeah, jeez. Well,
All right,
this
so
is
I
by
mean,
far our longest stream ever.
yeah,
And
it's
nobody's watching it.
it's a silly long stream that no one's gonna watch, and I have an angry fiance in the living room. But we're here. We're on the clock now. I mean,
Why? Why did it specify angry? I thought that was like default.
no, not
At
normally.
least that's what I'm told about marriage by all the boomers I know.
What?
Oh yeah, well
Anger?
they're wrong
Yeah, it
about
comes
Yeah.
natural. After a
Yeah.
while, you become numb to it.
it.
All the boomers like to make jokes about how they hate their wives and everything sucks. And I'm like, man,
I've-
they're really not selling me on this
Everything's-
marriage thing.
I'm heading into year 25 of my marriage.
And of course, they go to a commercial break. Unbelievable. They did it before our pick at 19 too. I don't know if you guys noticed that. This is like this trade is a good trade because there's so many people on the board still that I would want to get, but man, making me stay up later than I wanted to. Who do you go here with?
When I say it, it's nobody we've mentioned.
All right, I got my camera back.
Great.
Whoa.
Great. Matt,
I think it overheated before.
No one we mentioned. Oh man, okay. Interesting.
Was he a known guy or another
Um,
Herb Jones?
he's a guard. He's a Euro guard.
Guy from France?
Lithuania, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Even Tommy Bear. Who? Yeah. Yeah, no, I've seen him like projected as a first rounder, so yeah. All right. Let's see if we get some highlights. I wonder if he's like a draft and stash. Oh my god, they moved on. They moved on from our pick in the commercial break. That's unbelievable. Is he someone that's actually going to come over? Okay. Yeah, let's hope. I can't believe they skipped over our pick in the commercial break. That's just unbelievable.
So it looks like he's
You know. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, well, someone said they loved it.
He looks like he's like a solid like pick and roll guy. Doesn't have much
He's 6'5",
Wait, who is it?
so he has good size.
Who is it?
Rokas Jubuka Bates? Jokobitis.
See better than Vildoza? Oh, okay, hold on. Better?
Roko. He's 6'5". He's got size.
Is he? Oh my god.
Better. Fine.
Yeah, I realized something. I've had my mic on mute for the stream for I don't know how long.
No way, really.
I don't know how long.
Well,
A lot of awkward
Probably-
silences.
Probably.
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. This is why
I
we
think-
don't do 3-hour live streams. Oh Jesus.
Kyle, you got until the next pick to summarize your whole opinion of this freakish draft.
Of
How have you not? How'd you not know to unmute yourself?
Well, okay, because I have two different mute buttons. One of them's to mute me to you guys. The other is to mute to the stream. I was unmuted to you guys the whole time, and I have two screens. I guess I just wasn't looking at it. Then I noticed that like the bar wasn't going up. The signify sound was coming through. Jesus, I've probably been muted for like the last hour.
Oh my god.
Thankfully,
So
nobody's watching this.
Yeah, thank God. Well, so apparently he put up 31 on LaMelo Ball when he played in Lithuania the one time. So take that for what it's worth.
I don't, you know,
What if the
it's
Nick-
fine. Like, but what I was saying was like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask is he better than Vildoza? Like, are they gonna be
I don't
fighting
know.
for like third string minutes or something?
I could see him being better than Vildoza. I'll have to watch him more.
Yeah, I haven't watched much of him at all, but
I mean,
the question is whether he'll come over next. This
Right.
is what
right.
Vorkunov from The Athletic is saying.
Yeah.
okay,
Number
okay,
44
yes,
on the consensus big board. Question if he comes over next season.
that
Right.
that would make a lot of sense given
Yeah.
who we're picking at 36.
Are we picking a guy that we actually have to?
I'm going to say we have mentioned this guy's name before.
Oh, okay.
awesome. I've seen it. I seen it. I seen it.
Yeah.
It's McBride.
Okay.
Oh,
See,
okay.
I didn't. Oh,
He's
Coke
the
hates it.
he's
hates
the
the
third. Yeah, he's the. I was gonna say McBride's probably the third of the guards that I would have wanted. I would have preferred Butler or Cooper over him, but I'll take it. You know, whatever. A draft and stash. Maybe this dude is gonna want to come over next year.
You know what I'm
guess.
you know what I'm gonna say. We come out with a 3-and-D guy and Miles McBride, who I think people have said he has starter potential, right? We think he could be maybe
A 3-and-D guy and another 3-and-D guy.
Yeah. Is McBride just a 3-and-D point guard?
No.
I would say so, but maybe there's
Really?
a
You
little
think
bit
so?
more flashes. Yeah, I think there's more flashes about him.
But you know what? At the end of the day, we come out with McBride, Grimes, and stash player who's decent enough. I don't hate it. I would give my flash grade for the draft C plus.
I hate it. I don't like. I have not liked this draft at
C
all.
minus. Me neither.
Yeah, it's not. If the Hornets pick was like less protected, I feel like it'd be a little bit better of a draft. But yeah, we need a one shot creator, even if he was a bench shot creator. And I don't think we got that. I mean, maybe Roku comes over and he blows our socks off. But yeah, I would have rather be Jay Boston.
I would have. Yeah, I would have preferred they just kept the 2 picks and used it on guys that can create shots.
Yeah, absolutely. I would have done Trey Man and Bones.
Yeah.
It would have helped out a lot more.
Well, you know what? Thanks everybody for all like 3 people who tuned into this fever dream of a podcast.
Yes.
I'm sorry I was gone for about an hour and I didn't notice, but I think that fits really well with this draft.
You don't understand Kyle's opinion of this draft.
It was
yeah.
it just made sense. yeah, I think do we want to just end it? This we're
Yeah, I
good.
mean, you want
Well,
you guys
hold
want to
on. Yeah.
summarize?
Yeah, Moo, why don't you go first? So, assistant GM is out on the stage right now doing Miles McBride for us, right?
Oh yeah,
So,
let's listen to that.
yeah. Uh, yeah, I mean, again, it's the guy that we probably wanted in the mid-20s. We were able to trade back and get him. I don't hate it. We've made our moves, but yeah, it's not a very sexy draft. I'm gonna say a solid C for our draft. I'm not super stoked. I'm not super upset in either direction. Moo, what do you think?
Overall, with this draft,
Yeah,
I'm not a fan. I think they like I said, they needed shot. You know, guys that could create shots, the guys that are talented. I didn't really care about positional need, because from a Knicks standpoint, I see the team as you got two guys that I consider kind of above average or plus talent, and you just can't win. I've been saying this for a while. You
yeah,
can't win in the NBA without talent. They needed to focus on talent. That means to pick the guys that were talented and see what you get. At worst, if they flub because they're head cases or they just don't fit, so what? But at least you took a shot with it. And this is free shots, right? Free in the sense that you don't have to
yeah,
trade for it. You don't, right? Because you don't have to give up assets. These are your potential assets. I would have gone
yeah,
with like, Jaylen Johnson and Bones. I think those two would have been shot creators, high end, talented guys that can do things, right?
yeah.
Um,
And then you could have grabbed McBride at 32,
right, right.
and all of a sudden it's a whole different. We're talking about a whole different draft.
It's a whole different draft and it's a whole potential different look for the team. Guys
Yeah,
that play right. Bones, McBride, even Jaylen Johnson. I've said when I've watched him play, he plays hard. He plays smart, and you see the talent. So all three of these guys play the way that you want guys to play, and they have talent. Um, Jaylen Johnson fit with RJ. Honestly, I don't think it matters. Yeah,
yeah.
you can always move one or the other, move them around. You've only got two guys that can really do anything. So it's not like a
BRB,
right. It's not like the Knicks.
BRB, we're dropping a quick deuce on your team.
Right, right, right. Right now, Deuce looks like the best thing, right, to come out of this
Yeah,
draft.
yeah, absolutely. He's definitely the one that you like have the most hope for, and
Yeah,
he's your 36th pick in the draft.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, it's quite frustrating. But though you have to add in our three picks, we
Mhm.
are getting another first in the future, and we're getting another second. So I guess if that's a silver lining, maybe.
I mean, kind of is,
But
but we didn't manage to do anything with them with the surplus picks, right?
yeah,
So the question is, okay, down the road, are they going to be really worth anything?
right.
Um, right. I,
I
I
mean,
don't see
again,
it.
if it's going out in a trade for somebody, then yeah, maybe, but
Right,
not.
but we
There's
kind
no
of see the
there's
players.
no guarantee of that.
Right. We see the kind of players. I think everybody knows you need talent, right? Because with all these teams building up on, either MVP level talent or the three, four guys or very deep teams with talent, like the Hawks, the
Yeah,
Nets, the Bucks. You can't win with just Randall and RJ, right? Neither one of
yeah,
those guys are really shot creators. Randall kind of is, but he's not a number one.
yeah,
And especially if you don't have a talented guard that can create shots. Then Knicks still don't, right? Technically, right now, you look at their roster under contract. Who's their most talented shot creator?
Randall is, I guess.
Right,
Yeah,
but from a guard standpoint, IQ,
yeah,
that's it. And
yeah.
IQ is not a shot creator.
Right.
So you can't come out of this draft with uh, a mediocre 3-and-D barely guy as your
Yeah.
first overall pick, and then a Euro you're not going to see for a while. Oh, and then Miles McBride, who's he's a scrappy guy, so he's kind of like IQ in a sense. I think he'll play the same type of way, fearless.
Yeah.
But what can he really do, right?
Yeah. He's not a great playmaker.
No,
He's
it's
not
not.
gonna like take you
He's
off
not.
take you off the dribble.
Right.
He's not gonna get to the rim.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yep.
I can't really say that I'm happy, but I'm not really like upset. They moved around and grabbed some extra assets and grabbed players that they were interested in a little bit later than they wanted. It's disappointing, but I'm not heartbroken. Hopefully, the guys that they did draft can be in the rotation. That's all you ask
Yep.
at these positions in the draft. So, yeah, that's all I got. Kyle, any thoughts before we get off?
I have no strong feelings about this either way.
Right.
Like, this is fine. We weren't gonna get top end talent with the assets we had, and we still need it. But you know what? I do like Miles McBride. He's not my favorite of the draft.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Rokas. I don't even know if he ever plays for us. And Grimes is okay. Be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, like if Roku comes over next season, Roko comes over next season, I think it makes it a little bit like less terrible. And if the year that it's a 1 through 14 pick, we get that draft pick in 2023, so we end up having 3 picks in that first round. I think that makes it a little bit more stomachable. But yeah,
that's only if you could do something with it, right? If you keep punting
Right.
year after year after year,
We're not gonna know how good or bad the trade was until several years from now.
Right, until we do something with the pick, whether we draft with the pick or trade it. So
for hopefully not more future picks.
Right.
Yeah.
So like right now it's upsetting, but it could be good in the long run. We'll see. So should we sign off because we're not going to stay on for 56 or whatever it is?
Yeah. If you don't, I'm just gonna end the stream.
Yeah. Let's end the stream. I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
Night, everybody.
Right.
Yeah, good night. Thanks for not watching. And